Welcome to No Madness Live. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to become a member, links in the description. You know where it's at. Hi, everybody. I couldn't set the live. It kept crashing. So I just had to go live. I was going to set it for 9:30. But, yeah, it kept crashing. So I go, fine, I'll just go live. There will be no setting up. You like my new shirt? So cool. Jaxie already scratched it. Well, hello, gal. Yes, Jaxie scratched it. Of course he did. Oh, he's such a little brat. Don't look at my gray hair. Fuck's sake. How's everybody? It's Saturday night. Hubby and I were hanging out all day. Oh, thank you, Rally Point. I'm glad I'm live too. Yeah, I got this shirt at TJ Maxx. I love it. It's got a hoodie. It's got pockets. It's comfy. I love it, love it, love it. Tanya's excited that I'm live. Well, it's Saturday night. Let's do it. People are talking shit about you in your mama's chat. Like I give a fuck. You gotta be kidding. Oh my God. They talk shit about yo mama all over the internet. I don't even need to be a part of that crazy. Who cares? Stick up for me or don't, I don't care. Yeah, who cares? It's just the game. It's the YouTube game. Let's knock out the competition. It's so stupid. It's hysterical. You like my necklace? Yes. Starfish. I made a bracelet. It's in the store now. This is the pink tiger's eye. Love it. Yeah. When your mama has to pick on women, come on. Right? Need we say any more? Jaxie Poops, you want to come up here and be a part of the show. He always has to say, hi, everybody. He says, hi, love you all. Oh, my baby. Why you shaking, little man? Do you want your jammies on? Oh, I'll keep you warm. My cuddly bug. Yeah, your mama who? Look at the little face. This is my bug. Well, hello, Necesita. He is adorbs. He's the littlest thing in the world. Little miniature deer. He's got these long legs. He's always hugging me with them. I have not signed a petition to kick Foodie Booty off of the internet platforms. No. Like I said, it ain't that deep for me. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. It's sad that it is deep for a lot of weirdos. But no. I'll tell you one thing, though. I won't be covering bubble tea. Because apparently, if you say anything that's not agreeable with her, she strikes your channel. She struck Jessica Messica. And Jessica didn't even play her content. She got it off another clip channel. We don't strike each other. Because if you do, then that means you got fifis. A petition, right? Thank you, guys. I look beachy. Well, I'm trying to whistle in spring. And if you've seen my short, it was a whiteout. BT is doing a whole video on Jessica tonight. Hold on. Bubble T is going to do a video on Jessica after she struck her channel. We don't strike each other's channels. That gets you hurt. Listen, it doesn't work out well for you in the community, but you can have people disagree with you. It's okay, Bubble Tea. It's part of the game. You'll learn. But striking each other? No, we don't do that. Yeah, that'll make you enemies. Ouch. So we won't be covering her videos and boosting her channel. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't strike, just dislike. It's called the thumbs down, Bubble Tea. Thumbs down. That's all we do. Yeah, that's a mean girl vibe. That makes people think you have fifis. Your feelings were hurt. Don't. Look what happened to Notter's channel. Yeah, we said, oh, we have a striker amongst us. Peace out. So we all peaced out. And guess what? Nobody even watches them or cares. People are going in her chat saying you're talking about her. Yeah, I am, because she struck a channel. We don't strike reaction channels. If you're a reaction channel and you're going to go out there and run some recon on Foodie Beauty, but it's okay to do that to Foodie Beauty, but then when somebody disagrees with you, you go and strike them? We don't do that. No, sorry. We don't do that. If you're gonna talk about Foodie Beauty and what a scam and her marriage and her husband's businesses and whatever's going on, then you are a reaction channel and you went and struck another reaction channel. Then what if Foodie Beauty strikes you? That's the game. I know, people, man, they just go after each other. Why can't you all just stay on your own channel? Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness, yeah. When we find out people are strikers, then we just stay away from them. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that perfume business. I have no idea. Don't really care. I ain't ordering none of that shit. There's a new scent called Beezer. What's that smell like? THC? I just turned on the speaker. Uncle Fester is thin. She's beautiful. Oof, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl. Perfumes, right? Okay, so we're gonna have dogs running around. Here they go. They're gonna chase each other. Go! Go! Every time I do that, they don't. Tigsy! Go! Go! They like to chase each other. Yeah, fupa in a bottle. There you go. Yeah, I know, right? She was mad. Yeah, a lot of people don't support people that strike channels. I'll probably have to take down the two videos I did on her? I'll probably have to take those down. Where I promoted her channel. I should do that now before we get a strike. That's just the way you do it. You're like, oh, okay. I better take those videos down. Put them on private. Right. You got a bracelet and facial soap today. You love them. Well, here's the new pink tiger's eye. I love pink. You know this. That's who I am. There's the store link. Is Foodie's face really swollen? I don't know, but I don't want to hear about it again. I don't care. Well, that's the thing. You know, if she wasn't, I don't know. I mean, when you put stuff out here to the public, it's not behind a paywall, it's out for the public, then, you're up for criticism and commentary. It's not even that big a deal. I mean, you should expect it. Here on the tubes, I mean, we've all been through it, right? I've been on here 7 years. I went through it when I wasn't even a reaction channel, right? Everything I did, holy shit. Then I finally just said, who gives a shit? You like me, you don't. I don't care. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I don't know any of these people, right? And I'm also not going to go out there and sign a petition to take Foodie Beauty off of the platforms. That's up to YouTube and whatever else is going on. Yes, I know she recorded that, and she knew it was a mistake. And it was on a Discord. It wasn't on YouTube. It's none of our business. I received my mug and face soap today. Thank you so much. Yay, Rosie. Yeah, there's really a petition. Oh my God. I don't even know who this person is. Something JJ. You thought it was a joke? No, it ain't a joke. I'm like, wow. Waiting for your shirt and your bracelet. Your bracelet got mailed out today. Your shirt will probably be next week. I put a note in there that says t-shirts come separately. Well, yeah, I mean, it's up to her. I mean, the things she does on, she's put on YouTube are definitely questionable when it comes to terms of service. But apparently YouTube, reviewed her whole channel. You know what I'm saying? And they let her put her channel back up. So what are you going to do? Yeah, it's under change.org. Yeah. No, I don't go real life like that. I don't even dislike people that much. I dislike what they do. I dislike what they say. But as people, no. No, I'm not a Karen. I don't run around. This is right. This is wrong. I mean, she's got her own penance to pay for, whatever. Yeah, if Eugenia can be on here. And eating disorders are actually against terms of service. It's not my circus, not my monkey. That's up to YouTube. They try to take Foodie down, then I hope they don't talk about her after that. Oh, they will. They will. They'll play all the old stuff, and yeah, they will. This is my natural hair. This is what my natural hair looks like. I was out of my mousse, and once I put mousse in it, this is what it looks like. This is normal. But I was out of my mousse. I went and got some yesterday. If I don't like somebody, I just voice my opinion on it in chat. Ain't looking to take anybody off the platform unless they're committing legit crimes. Right. Right? No, yeah, I don't have it like that. Thank you, Tanya. So yeah, no, I don't do that. And I'm not taking the bait of your mama. Please. I don't care for men that go after women. Just don't. Tells me all I need to know. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, everybody. It's Saturday night. Yep. We just got home. We've been out all day. I don't believe in deplatforming anyone either. That's up to the platform. That's just me, though. But I don't, I don't have real life beef. And if I did, I still wouldn't. I would just stay away from the person. That's all I would do. If I had real life beef. I just ghost. Peace out. Ghosting ya. Right? Yeah, we had a great day together. We hung out all day. We just got home about probably an hour ago. We like to hang out on the weekends. Well, and because he works all week, so on the weekends it's our time. At least she can't physically hurt anyone anymore now that she can't drive. There you go. There you go. Speaking of Eugenia, how do any of you feel about Mr. Snowflake's docuseries on her? Haven't seen it. She's got her own copyright lawyers. And my advice to Foodie Beauty, if she wants people to stop reacting to her videos, hanging out, doing some fair use, commentary, she can get copyright lawyers. Because if you even play 10 seconds of Eugenia Cooney's videos, automatic. Because she has her own copyright lawyer. I mean, if my channel ever got huge, why wouldn't you? But she documents her life. I don't. I'm just, whoever wants to play ball, play fair, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I like when they do a documentary just based on facts and content. Yeah, there's something with Eugenia for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my neighbor that passed away, she had a lot of issues, and her mom, her mom made me feel good because her mom's like, listen, I am impressed she lived this long because her issues started when she was 15, and she was 58 when she died, and she'd been to the hospital many, 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 many times, and I didn't know all that, so that made me feel, I don't know, at peace, I suppose. Hungry fat chick was bragging how much money she makes eating herself to death. That's sad. You couldn't pay me. Mm-mm. No. Nope. Nope. You couldn't pay me. So anyway, apparently yesterday, Foodie Beauty went on a rager. Now I'm going to show it on the Chicken Pickle channel because it was her time, yes. And her mom said it's been a long road. 43 years. Long road. Yeah, I can't watch Eugenia either. It really breaks my heart. But it's her life. If this is how she wants to live it, as short as it's going to be, because it'll be short life, then that's her prerogative. Yep, and Hungry Fat Chick doesn't want to change either. Mm-mm. And it's their prerogative. I don't cover Hungry Fat Chick because I feel like, yeah, I don't want to watch that because it is her choice. But Foodie Beauty, I feel, is different. Foodie Beauty's too stubborn. I feel like there's going to be a change. Well, here's what happened. FFG, put up all the medical for BBJ. And I can see where FFG is like, I'm not talking about the cat anymore. I heard FFG say, I'm not talking about the cat anymore. I will give you updates when I feel it's necessary, but we're not doing this every night. We're not doing this. This is not why she was saved. Right? So I respect that because I just don't think you should torture somebody. You know what I'm saying? The cats are safe. They're happy. I feel like it's time to move on. Right? And updates are nice when warranted, right? But she doesn't want to do that every night. The chat kind of eggs it on, and she did put a stop to it last night. She said she wasn't talking about the cat. Well, what happened was Foodie Beauty raged on her. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't take the bait. Stop it, FFG. Stop the hatred, man. But I can't control her. I'm just like, well, here we go. Right? Either watch it or you don't. You know what I mean? And when I try to approach this, I'm trying to understand, not like Goldwater rules kind of way where it's a full-on psych eval. $4.99, thank you, Just Jamie. Chantal keeps raging about her people fat-shaming her, and nobody's talking about that. It makes no sense. Well, she uses that because she, in her mind, probably her whole life, she's been chunky or heavy, and it's always been the whisper. You know what I mean? So when women start talking about her, that's what she thinks. I mean, in her mind, it is programmed in her mind that that's what she thinks this is about, and it's not. It's not. It's about glowing up, being 40. Go to the gym if you want. If that's what's weighing on you, on your mind, fix it. Fix it. Because the truth is, it's your behavior that is horrible. And I know you like attention, but you could really make money with a glow up. I mean, if it's about attention and money, I got the perfect solution. It's not raging at people with the same shit. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Right? Right. And her value is definitely warped. Right? She thinks value is a man. No. It's about this inner trifecta, mind, body, and soul. So if you change your mind about yourself, your body and your soul will follow your mind. Mind is programmed, and I feel like she's been programmed a long time. So that's the only psychological part of this I'm going to say. I'm just saying the behavior, if you've noticed, it's the same thing, same words, same script over and over, because that's what she really feels when she's angry. That's why you hear the same shit. And then when she's really upset, she's going to eat to feel better. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of sad. I actually watched the couple's vlog. And, you know, she made an excuse that women don't go in the water. And yes, they do. There's plenty of video in bathing suits in Kuwait. Yes, they do. I'll show you. And yes, it is true. They do. So that was just her way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me sad. It's like, you can't even go in the water with your husband. I mean, when is this going to change? It's got to change. You're the only one that I'm holding out hope for. Because Amberlynn Reed is, you know, she's back behind you by about 15 years. Right? Or, 11 years. She's behind you, Chantal. It's going to take her 10 years. She's still immature in the brain. But you are going on 40. And now you got a man. Now's the time. Glow up. Stop. The ragers aren't getting you the attention. You have to keep deleting it. So what's the point? That's how you know she's really angry. And she's catching a lot of hell on TikTok. She's because of the cat thing. Well, quit bringing it up, Chantal. Quit bringing it up. You have learned on this platform, you've done bad, you've admitted it. Let's all move on. The cats are safe, they're happy. Now, had you euthanized BBJ, you'd have been done. You would have been done. Okay, so let me see. Okay, here it is. This is on Bad Seed. This is on Bad Seed. If you want to subscribe, they only have 1,000 subs. They clipping stuff, so we don't have to go digging for it and don't have to watch it in its entirety. So let's start with this one, and then we'll go on to the Rager. I know she always says she's not going to react, but she gets in her own head, and then she can't help herself, unfortunately. And now, which is really disheartening, is now Salah's encouraging it. And it's because she's manipulated him into thinking that she makes money when she rages, but it's not true. She just wants to get it out. It sucks. Yeah, this is Bad Seed. And so I'm going to show you that. I mean, I hate when she lies instead of just tells the truth. Like, there's no way I'm putting a bathing suit on till I, you know what I mean? There's a reason. You know what I mean? I mean, just be honest. I hate the manipulation. That pisses me off so bad because we're not stupid. She has issues with herself. So you should have lost the weight or glow up or whatever you got to do and then meet a man. Yeah, Salah, you're encouraging a heart attack. Knock it off.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know if any of you guys are like Muslim and you pray, but I find like just like prayer for me has become so like therapeutic, honestly. It's like a...
Then what you should do is every time you feel like you're going to rage, this would be a great way for you to find inner peace. Get on your prayer rug and pray.
It's almost like meditation, like alone time with you and God. And I always just like, lately I've just been like crying a lot. Crying.
Release it.
Wow, a wiener.
Oh my.
My Kuwait Arc is boring. Am I the weirdo driving to people's houses? You know what? It's not going to work because I don't give a shit what you think about me. And I don't care. Like, I just don't. My Kuwait Arc is
Ouch.
boring. She supports that loser.
Sir. Sir. It's fine. It's the beach. It ain't like it's the living room. Just popped up in my face way too fast.
My Kuwait Arc is boring. Wow, a wiener. Who cares? Wieners come in all shapes and sizes. What's your point? Wow, a wiener. My Kuwait Arc is boring.
It's a cool social. What's up?
My Kuwait Arc is boring. I'm not swimming. I know a lot of you are probably going to wonder why. Typically, Muslim women do not swim.
Yes, they do, ma'am. Yes, they do. That's Kuwait, by the way. Look, there's a burkini. You could have got yourself a burkini.
I'm not swimming.
And they show their curves. How about that?
My Kuwait Arc is boring.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's move ahead to the Rager that was deleted. I haven't seen it. I seen FFG reacting to it, but then I had to tune off, so I never got to see. I didn't get to hear most of it. It looks like he started to wax the top of his chest and stopped. Well, my thing is, if you're body positive, no matter what size you are, listen, even when I was 50 pounds heavier, I wore a two-piece. I didn't give a shit. I said tan fat's prettier than white fat. I didn't care. I really didn't care. I mean, I've given birth to, kids, and, it is what it is. And I wanted to be at the pool, and I don't wear one pieces. I can't stand the feel of a one piece. It's like wearing a scuba suit. So I wore a two piece. Don't even give a shit, right? And now I've lost the 50 pounds. I got to get busy. I got to tone up some stuff because I'm getting weaker. Anyway, but I will be at the pool this summer. I don't care. I'll be wearing a two-piece. Don't even care. I wore it around people. I don't care. See, that's the fun part. That's the funnest part about being a confident human being is you don't give a fuck what people are thinking. You really, really don't. You really don't. And everything I do when it comes to like what size I am is what makes me happy. That's all. Because my husband don't even care. So there's that. All right. So this is Chicken Pickle. If you're not subscribed, please do. Chicken Pickle. And it's a pickle in the shape of a chicken. If she's body positive, why can't she date another obese person? I guess she's not attracted to obese people. Go figure. I went to Palm Springs and was worried what the fuck I was going to wear because of the lupus and needing to be fully covered and significant weight loss. I got a black wetsuit and it looked awesome. There you go, smelly cat. I went to the beach in Hawaii overweight and I didn't give an F. Exactly. She should go swimming. Absolutely. She got to quit holding herself back. That's the problem. She gets in her own head and blames us. That's what she's doing. She is projecting her issues with herself onto everyone. And what a perfect audience where you can just blame everybody else. I mean, we already know she goes on the TikToks, overuses the bold filter because that's who she wants to be. I don't use the filters. I don't give a shit. Sometimes when I want to have fun, but I don't do it to try to look like the person I'm not. It's weird. But what are you going to do? Hopefully, she gets the message someday and she does it. Her channel will explode. How about that, Salah? Her channel will explode. And I mean explode. If she beats out All these people on YouTube that have gone through weight loss surgery, if she just does it herself, trust me, by the time she gets to where she wants to be, right? Yeah, confidence is sexy. Exactly. Exactly. Insecurities are not, Chantal. It's not attractive. But anyway, it's burdensome on people. Oh, I can't do this. I'm depressed. I want to sleep all day. I'm not happy. I'm mad at myself. And then you go on the internet and rage at everybody else so you feel better? No, that's narcissism. Don't do that shit. But my point is, if she beat out Amber Lynn and everybody and did it her way and was a success, holy crap, her channel, she'd be in the millions. But keep doing it the way you're doing it, Chantal. Yes, her friend Shannon said she never used to rage like this.
What is this?
Look at that. Angel of Glass was 315 pounds, and now she's down to 200 pounds, you guys. Yay, you get a willy scream. I'm telling you, man, it's hard at first, but once you get going, you're addicted to it. You're addicted to it. If she just started by just doing protein only, you can just eat as much protein as you want. In the first 2 weeks, she'd lose probably 30 pounds. But whatever, not my problem. We're just here for it. Whatever it's gonna be.
Pathetic. She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love. Pathetic. The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above. Come on and pathetic. She will never change, she will always do the same. Pathetic and insane. Pathetic.
She used to do all this stuff because, you know, sometimes when people are really suffering, they use comedy, right? If they're suffering, they use comedy. Even Robin Williams talked about that. Mm-hmm.
Really scary, you don't care. Damn, I'm jet lagged. Pathetic.
Oh, Sammy.
Well, I'm gonna go lay down in the bed.
He said he's going to go lay down so she can rage because they had a great day together. They went to the beach. They had a great time. And then it just took that one trigger, right? And any little tarnish on her and she's going after everybody. That's her defense mechanism, by the way. And it gets the energy out.
Okay, honey.
See you.
Love you.
Love you too.
See, you shouldn't even have done this. You should have went and prayed and just moved on. Just moved on. But every time you poke FFG, she's going to poke you back. It's not funny. Exactly. So, let's help a bitch out.
Why is somebody, like, literally, do you guys not remember when let's speak about hypocrites.
Okay, first of all, slow down.
First of all, the obvious, my thumbnail. Did you not see when I first came to Kuwait, this hideous beast said, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna cover her in Kuwait. It's too boring. Literally, every single thing
Okay, Chantal, if we're going to start pulling out things that you said you were going to do and never did them, I wouldn't even get any sleep tonight. And you know that. You are pulling shit out of a hat, per usual, just because you're mad. If you just said why you were mad, instead of sitting here in a hijab and calling people names, oh my gosh. You know what? You ruined a perfectly good night with Salah after a beautiful day together. I know, she's fired up. That's why she deleted it and ruined another live stream on her channel. My.
I upload, she covers. So
Thank her.
and where's your hiatus on my content? Just like boozing, just like everybody.
Then start striking us all. You strike us, we're done. End of. If you become a channel striker, then we're done. Yes, FFG and I even said I'm not covering the couples channel either. And I do remember her saying something about if she goes to Kuwait and it's the same content, then they're going to move on. So there's that.
My Kuwait Arc is boring, yet every single person.
Well, it's not even really that it's boring. It's just that you don't go do anything and it's the same stuff. Like, you guys have actually been having fun lately. It's been actually enjoyable to watch. You know, the blue window, that was funny. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have been interacting like a couple. It's been kind of impressive. Even in the car, you did a great vlog at the beach. I mean, I loved it. And then you came back and did this. There's no point in this anymore.
Uses it every single day.
FFG is making money. Why would she stop? She makes thousands. That's my point. The only way anyone's going to stop covering her... see, I'm on a clip channel right now, but the only way people are going to stop is if she strikes the channel. And she doesn't. She's never... But she screams and yells about us covering her content. I don't understand this. It makes no sense to me. She knows how to stop it. Yeah, true that too, unicorn.
For hours. So how is it boring? Flop error, shut the fuck up. Go away. Buy your blog.
And she's got to get all this out before Ramadan. Exactly. Well, she got 3 days left? Girl, get it all out now.
So, I don't want any of her freaking supporters in here. I don't care about the BBJ situation. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Good idea.
She's obviously using that cat for views and money.
No, she's not. The chat, she said she was going to let everybody know after all the test results were in. Okay? So just sit tight. You should be grateful that BBJ is healthy and happy. So stop.
Money. So who cares? Anyway, I don't care. She's just a liar. Like, oh, her Kuwait Arc is boring. I'm never going to cover her. What else do you have to do? Seriously, you literally talk about me posting a picture of my hamster in the air fryer as a joke. You literally are talking about me eating pizza when your chins are like 500 times bigger than mine. Seriously, look at the friggin'...
But it's not... Why do you go down the fat road? I don't even get it. So you said, why did you post the picture of the air fryer? Blah, 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 and then you go into fat mode. Why do you do that? Why are you doing the fat thing? I don't get that. You're both fat. Yay. End of. Can we move on?
Look at my profile pic. Or profile pic. What do you call it? Thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Seriously.
So? She's fat. You're fat. Who cares?
How many pizzas do you eat in secret? There's a reason you're not showing yourself on camera. Because you are disgusted with how you look.
Wow, projecting? Is that why you're covered up and use filters? By the way, found out that the iPhone 14 Pro has filters.
Hate being fat, so you take it out on everyone else.
That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. See how the nuggets come out? She sounds like my mom, right? Yeah, you know those people. Where you're staring at them like, what does that have to do with that? It's an attack mode. It's a way of trying to shut you down and shut you up. We know people like that. And you don't engage. And guess what? Then they just look stupid.
No, BBJ is the most money content-wise right now. She's literally torturing a cat, claiming it's in...
A cat? Ooh. Have we disassociated? Okay.
Take a picture of her, anyone can do that. Doesn't mean the cat's not suffering. Oh, she's on the men. Really? Let's see proof of it. Let's see an effing video of her. Let's see, like, guarantee that cat.
Now, I see, I know where she's coming from. I know what, not where she's coming from. I know what she's trying to do here. She's saying, I know she's sick. I know she's old. I know she's weak. I know she's thin. I want to see her batting at a toy, wandering around, jumping, here and there. I think that's what she's trying to say, but she's definitely doing it in a different way, if you know what I mean. She wants to prove that BBJ's never going to be like a kitten again. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely gone to a galaxy far, far away. Yep. Yes, that's the only way she knows how to defend herself. Yes.
Cat is suffering. If it has severe arthritis and so many other things, she's disgusting. First of all, how she attained the cat makes her a piece of shit, number one, to begin with. And then to go and milk it for views and everything else makes her a bigger piece of crap. But whatever, I'm not even talking about that anymore.
That's a good idea. I would not engage anymore.
You can call me an animal abuser all you want. I don't care. I've already said that. It's all the same morons who do it anyways. The point is, I'm here to laugh in her fat, ugly face.
See, now you lose the argument. Because you always say people fat shame you, and it's not about fat. It's about your behavior. And you call everybody fat. See the hypocrisy?
Her 800 chins that she has to use me for content. Have you seen her video of the guy that she lusts over? 5,000 views. So
she doesn't lust over him. They're just having fun watching another creator. I don't know why that bothers you so much.
The fact that you sit there and like, I'm not going to cover her content. You're the biggest, fattest liar ever. Are you kidding? You have nothing else. You can't do anything else.
Well, she does Doggerty Dozen. She does Evie, or what's his name? You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, and a year ago she said she wasn't talking about Nodder anymore, and, she finally quit talking about Nodder. So, yeah. So unreligious, no matter the religion. Oh, absolutely. It's just hatred. And when people make a statement that when they pray, it puts them next to God, like that should encompass your whole life, not just that moment. Right? Yes, and everybody knows she's a piece of shit cat owner because she was lazy. It was just about laziness. But look at the state of the villa, the state of her mental. Did you really think she would thrive as a cat owner? We just didn't know. You know what I mean? We just didn't know to the extent. But, 17 years, BBJ, that cat's got like 17 lives. You know what I mean? So let's just say, let's be grateful BBJ's alive and healthy enough to carry on with life with minimal pain and issues. How about that? Yeah, if it wasn't FFG, it would have been somebody else. So there's that. Yes, we know. We know it was pure evil. To not love an animal as it is. Defenseless, and it literally counts on you. I just don't think Foodie Beauty has it in her to take care of something that literally is considered a dependent. She can't take care of herself. So there's that. And that's evident.
Another thing, I saw a really good point about this. Like, this biatch is harping on me for my cat care. Are you kidding? You hang out and get high and then drive home high, by the way.
You've done that before. You've actually hit a THC vape in the car and went, oops. So, shh. And we've seen you get really high at home. And then 2 hours later, you were at Nodder's, which was an hour away. So, you know what? You guys throwing tomatoes, nobody's going to win. Nobody's going to win. I'm just saying. This is how War of the Roses movie, nobody wants that end result.
You get high with the biggest lowlife, Shannon, who literally locks her dogs. Last time I went to Shannon's house, she locked her dog because she can't control it. So when she can't control her dog because she doesn't even bother to get it trained or whatever, doesn't take care of it, she locks it in a bedroom.
She's like, Beagle Mama's like, cat care and driving high are not related. Well, in her world, she's going to throw as many Mike Tyson punches as she can. She's poking to see which button she can get a reaction from. That's what people do. And if FFG didn't take the bait, this would stop. It would stop. So basically, it's a show at this point, kind of like when her and Nader were together, right? The back and forth. Nobody knew who to believe because, you know, like I say, if you argue with an idiot, nobody can tell the difference. So just don't argue with an idiot, right? Don't take the bait. Just stand tall and keep going forward. End of. But these two will go at it till the end of time. Because their hatred for each other is real. Right? She put her pup in her room, no abuse. I know. And Shannon had to do a live and explain that her dog did not like Chantal. And that's why she put the dog... Shannon did a whole live stream explaining everything she accused her of. So she had to go into defense mode. Right? So there's that. I actually listened to that today. You know? And people were in there saying, you know, Shannon, you don't have to defend yourself. Just, you know, she's going to always be angry and hateful. And she likes to, I don't know, punch people in the gut. That's what she does. We've seen it so many times.
The whole time I was there, it was squealing to come out, pawing at the door. She was yelling at it.
Because she was trying to, and it wasn't in a cage. It was in a room. Her dog, it depends on her emotionally like she does her dog. So the dog thought there was a beast in the house and she was protecting you by locking the dog, not locking it up. She put it behind a door in a room that is completely humane.
Bam! She didn't take her dog to the vets on time.
On time. Yeah, the dog was due for its rabies shot in September, right? And she hadn't gotten her back to the vet yet.
Where's the outrage for her? Where's the outrage for her?
Well, you're doing that comparison thing. I'm not as bad as her. Look what she did. It doesn't compare to me. You're deflecting. You're trying to make somebody look worse than you. That's an old childhood. Like children do that. Oh, yeah, well, Susie did this. No, each person has to be accountable for their own crimes. You know how many prisons are full of people with your mentality? You know what I'm saying? I mean, good thing yours is just verbal. I would hate to see if you were physically capable of getting even with somebody. Holy crap. She said it bit a neighbor. Yes. And Shannon explained that. So go watch it.
They go live and talk about my Uncle Phyllis, how they saw her in Walmart.
Oh my God, you're pulling everything out of the hat.
Of course she would be in Walmart, number one. Number two, of course she would have, like, milk that for views too.
Okay, so you're trying to say that these two went to Walmart seeking out your Aunt Phyllis, as you just called her Uncle Phyllis. I don't know why. It's your aunt, right? Your auntie. Look at her lips. Anyway, yeah, she called her Uncle Phyllis too. Anyway, so you're trying to say that, of course, they went to Walmart seeking her out because unless Aunt Phyllis lives in the Walmart or works, I don't know, 24-hour shifts, does oh, I get it. That's what you're saying. Of course she would be in the Walmart. Now I know what you're saying. Okay, never mind.
Who are you calling uncle? You legit look like Randy Quaid. I've never seen an uglier woman in my entire life from the inside out. You really need to cool it. There's a reason you're not on camera. There's a reason.
She was on camera literally last week. She's been on camera for years. She just likes to smoke her dope, but not on camera, and read the chat. What's the problem with that? I'm not on camera right now. What does that even matter?
She was smoking on camera and then drove home. So she was smoking on camera, so I don't want to hear anyone come for me for drive.
Or not. Those days are over. Those days are over. Nobody's coming for you anymore about smoking pot and going to Nodders. Those days are over. Boy, the past ain't the past when it comes to you. Or other people, I mean. Only when it comes to you. My bad.
Driving high when I never did.
Ma'am. You literally picked up your THC vape when you were in the Burger King drive-thru getting a Nashi and hid it on camera and then laughed and said, oh, shit. Yeah, you did. So that was probably just a common thing. You're just lucky you never got caught, I suppose.
Oh, did I do that?
Cancel culture gets on my last damn nerves. Everybody trying to cancel each other. Just own up to your own shit and just don't worry what anyone else is doing.
Seriously. Shut up. People are so self-righteous.
Really, ma'am? Do we really need to break down self-righteousness to you? Seriously. Do we? Do we? I know she's admitted to driving high. Exactly.
When they have no right to be. That's
I know, and if she deletes these, they never happened.
what I'm mad about at all.
I wish you could just say what you're really mad about instead of having to, I don't know, sucker punch everybody.
I should literally take a hiatus from YouTube for
You probably should.
a month. Totally should do it. I don't want to why should I punish my beezers for that? You know what I mean?
You have 10 and you blocked 2 of them while you were live. You blocked Flop Era again. You don't have many beezers left because of these rages. Yeah, your mental health needs it. And come back with a full glow up. Everybody will be waiting. It'll be the best views ever. Don't come back raging though.
What I mean? I asked why she doesn't go on camera and she got angry with me. She's such a hypocrite. Yeah.
And they egg you on. They egg you on.
Exactly. Have you seen my thumbnail? That's why she doesn't go on camera. So she sits there behind the camera and fat shames me. When I look, even if I was 100 pounds loser, I would be better looking than you. The proof is I have a hot husband and you have to make one up.
What is this got to do? Why is a man a flex? Can anybody explain that to me? What is it? I mean, was she in high school? Everybody had boyfriends but her? And she's been spending the rest of her the rest of her life, she can't wait to tell somebody she's married? I mean, what is this about? This is weird. Hot husband? So why don't you become his hot wife? She always takes the bait. Yep, every time. Every time. She can't help herself. I just don't get the whole why she's literally went after every single thing in less than 5 minutes. So that defeats the purpose, right? I mean, if you're angry about one subject, wouldn't that be what you would stick to? But I mean, when you do the same thing, all this stuff just comes out of her head. Yeah, look, a man wanted me, right? Who gives a fuck? That is weird. And she always picks all these guys that need citizenship. You know what? And I don't like when somebody uses a woman for something. I don't like that. Veronica said, I'm a widow and I'm not in a hurry to get a husband. Yeah, my husband's my one and done, Not really my one. The real marriage, I'll call it. Because you know what Dr. Phil says? If you get married before the age of 40, it's a starter marriage, right? Because you haven't gone through all the shit in your life that you need to. And then couples stray from each other. Like, they don't have things in common anymore. And they go different paths, and it just don't work out. Like, you know, one of you, like, when you're in your 20s, you're out, you know, the social scene and the clubs. And then, you know, let's say you have a kid and it's time to settle down, but the other one doesn't. You know what I mean? They want to keep reliving their youth and, you know, all that stupid shit. And then it gets sad, you know? It gets sad. It gets sad for the children. It gets sad for the wife. The family splits up, right? And I always said, man, you know, I've been with my husband. We're going to have our anniversary here in about 13 days. 13 days, people. So a week from next Friday is our wedding anniversary. And we got married in 2006. So 17 years. But we've been together 19. And if anything ever happened to him, there's no replacing him. Ever. My grandma said that to me. Why would I want to marry? When my grandfather died, I asked her, I said, are you ever going to get married again? And she said, why would I? I married my best friend. I will never find that again. And now I get it. I get it. And it's not a flex. This is a bond for life. You shouldn't have trust issues, anger. Your world should be complete. But to go on and do this, and he went and laid down, and you haven't even been married. I don't even know if you are married, but if you are married, you haven't been married long. The internet would be my last choice. In fact, it was for the first 12 years of my marriage, right? And I wouldn't be checking my spouse's phone. There'd be no reason to. Those are things you got to work out. He shouldn't have to change who he is to please you. Your insecurities, I should say. You should have went in the water and swam with him.
You have to make one up and go hang out with Shannon on Valentine's Day. You are a loser.
That's still bothering her.
So have fun with BBJ that you're milking for views and abusing the cat even more by putting her through hell just so you can look like an effing hero when you're a big hypocrite, because you need to keep that same energy, French fried chins, with your friend Shannon, who you do drugs with.
Wow. You did drugs with Nader. Hypocrisy.
And obviously she was on camera. You both coke up and then
Wow, talk about slandering somebody.
back to Montreal, NDG, you friggin' ghetto piece of crap loser. Thank you.
You feel better? Or are you going to go on and on? I'm guessing she's going to go on and on, right? Yeah. Okay. We're, you know what? We're just sitting here tight, waiting to find the nugget in this same wash, rinse, repeat.
And tell her to take care of her dog. She let her dog go with rabies and bit people for a whole month and didn't take her to the vet.
Well, the dog didn't have rabies. It just didn't have its up-to-date rabies shot. But it didn't have rabies. Can we all say amen? The man didn't get rabies.
Not only that, she keeps the dog locked up in a room, screaming to get out. Please. Shannon and Effigy are going to start hanging out with Missy. Oh, that's another one. Let me get to that now.
Oh, boy. Boy, look at your beezers. Giving you the script. All right. I'm glad my audience doesn't do that.
Missy, you need to shut your self-righteous trap.
Whoa. Whoa.
You're a clout chaser at this point. Do you not? How do you go?
You really think Missy Moo could be a clout chaser? Have you seen her content? You know, in the end, Chantal, Foodie Beauty, you have to actually have a personality that attracts people. Just because they whisper your great name doesn't mean her channel's going to be successful. She has to have some kind of personality. I mean, really. I gotta be honest, it's kind of like S-Jam. I ain't watching that shit on the regular. Or Pete. No thank you. I can't dumb myself down that far. No. Oh my God, I would drift off.
From comparing Breezy, Boozin, to
Dear God, we're going after another one. Where did Breezy come into this?
Casey Anthony just
Ah.
a month ago. You literally called her a child, compared her to a child murderer.
She was found innocent, so that's more slander. But anywho, my question is, was this a private conversation she had with you and you're just putting it out to the universe? Yes, she deleted this, Soul Train. Are you putting this out in the universe and it was a private conversation? God, I hope she don't release any of the shit you said. But then again, we're hearing it all now. I guess there would be no surprises.
Now you're gonna defend her because I said something about her. You're just like all of the other morons who do the same thing.
Where's she going with this? I don't know. I think it's just a big release of energy because she's still upset about her cats and what everybody knows. Pretty much. They call it a narcissistic injury. Right? Nothing ever really bothers her except to look bad. And this has hit the TikToks too. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be one hard thing to recover from. I even said that. Animal neglect, animal abuse, child neglect, and child abuse will get you canceled from the internet. And she's fighting right now. If she didn't talk about it anymore, and she actually did a glow up and started representing this spiritual awakening she said she's having instead of this shit, right? And maybe, Salah was able to give her the big O, right? Maybe this would go away, but it's not going to go away by her continuing to do what she's doing. The new Cuba rage, right? We're going to call this the Kuwait rages.
Sarah Blaine, you're just like her. You're just like her when just a month ago, you were just complaining about all of these people. In the DMs, your husband...
Oh, private messages. So are you going to get mad if Missy Moo releases private messages of private conversations you guys have had with each other? Are you going to get mad? Because you're doing it right now. I'm just saying.
Himself said many times to Salah, oh, Missy would never, ever talk about Chantal, even if something happened. And here you are.
So you can't shut her up just because you want to. Slandering her on the internet isn't going to shut her up. So why couldn't you look like the bigger person and just shh? Your friendship's over, but you did this to Shannon too. In fact, you're still doing it to Shannon. Okay.
Hoping to get Hoping to get views like FFG has based on my name again? You had 17 people.
No, she won't. It's not going to happen.
And you're stupid.
If she released the DMs, it would be self-defense, absolutely. And that'd probably get her the views. That would get her the views.
Nobody likes to listen to you talk.
All bets. Who will kick Chantal out first? The government or Salah? I don't know, Brit Gamer Girl. That's a good one. Should we do a poll? Let's do it. Why not? Oh, I better mute this shit. It'll get loud up in here. Loud, I said. Loud. Okay. All right, we'll do the poll. Okay, we're going to do... Oh, what did I do? I just screwed up. Oh. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Okay. Who will kick Foodie out of Kuwait first? Add an option. We're going to add Kuwait government go. For one or Salah. Salah. That's how you say his name. Salah. Boom. There's your poll. Oh, I should have got rid of it. Just ignore the yes and the no. Just go with the Kuwait government and the Salah. If she does enough to get kicked out, she'll be arrested instead. I think they put all that on the internet, the government internet, but you see women at the beach in bathing suits. Like, I don't know. I think they're more lax than we think they are. You know what I mean? I do. I think they're more lax because there's a lot of shit been going on. Nobody's afraid. They've been slandering each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just not making sense. I mean, she says she's a resident now. So that's interesting. I haven't seen any receipts or proof, but we'll see.
Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear you. Okay? No, I'm not going to release DMs. Anyway, the only...
Well, you're verbally releasing DMs. It's the same thing.
DMs that we talked about was shit-talking haters. And she doxed people and even said worse things, so...
Oh, shit! I knew she doxed people for you. I knew it. I knew it. No. Thank you, Snowflake. That was very kind.
She, like the picture of T and Dust's daughter, I got that from her in a DM.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Missy Moo, you little dirty bird. Speaking of dirty birds, you should have been taking care of your birds and not be out there doxing an elderly woman's daughter. No wonder why Tea and Sass comes hard. No wonder. Yeah, that ain't cool. Ooh, dirty girls. Ugh. Wow.
And she got it from somebody, I don't know. And she had the nerve to message my husband in a DM all hurriedly, like, I don't know how you deal with her, kind of like, basically, like, are you kidding? We don't understand how your man can deal with you either, or anybody for that matter.
I can't believe you're sitting in this apartment with the thin walls, because we hear all the neighbors, and Salah's laying in bed, and he doesn't want to be a part of this. Like, read the room. You know what I'm saying? Because he's always in the chat, and he's always, sitting by your side. You know what I mean? Like, go be with him. Why would... Oh, never mind. Do what you got to do.
Anybody. They're such hypocrites. They're, whatever you want to call them, pussies, freaking cowards, everything. The minute you go in there and you defend me or have an act...
Wait a minute. Did she say pussy? Hold on. I was reading the chat.
Basically, like, are you kidding? We don't understand how your man can deal with you either, or anybody for that matter. Anybody. They're such hypocrites. They're, whatever you want to call them, pussies.
Ah, ma'am. Yeah, he's there. He ended up coming back out and got her in a better mood or some shit. Oh, yay, Spooky Muse. Everything went out today. All the orders are out. I did make a new... I'll show you. This is in the store now. This is the pink tiger's eye. Is it not gorgeous? Pink tiger's eye, people. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's why I'm so chill tonight. I forgot about that. If you go over, I'll show you. If you go over here, I'll click on it. Let me see where I put it. Okay, let me bring it up. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so pink tiger's eye. Move over there. The pink tiger's eye has the meaning and properties of clearing your thoughts. It's a gemstone to use when you want to convey your intentions clearly, and it has been believed to give powerful strength and courage. That's why I've been so chill today. I've been wearing it all day. Thank you. Yes, they're now in the store. Healing stones. They're good for you. Okay, where's that? Okay. Back to the Rager. Yes, it's very pretty. Please tell me this isn't serious. What's not serious? Chicken sandwich with feta? You mean Chantal's Rager? Oh, yes, definitely. Serious. Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Love you. There's the link if you want to check it out. Look at her. Look at our girl. She's got the righteous, she said pussy. Wearing a hijab. Oh my God. Ma'am. I mean, now I know why you deleted it, but I hope that's why you deleted it.
These freaking cowards. Everything. The minute you go in there and you defend me or have an actual point with a brain, that took brain power.
Yeah, well, I have points with a brain, and you called me weird. And I have no hate, like these other chicks do. But they've dealt with you in real life. I would never deal with you in real life, to be honest. I mean, so even people with a brain that actually are just reacting to the content, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, only cowards delete their videos. I mean, if you're sanctimonious enough to be putting this out there as a fact and the truth and not just a release of energy to be, I mean, you could literally be mad at Salah right now and you're taking it out on everybody. We don't know. You did that with Nodder. That would explain the pumped up kicks and the Cuba rage. It was all because of Nodder, but you took it out on everyone, including children. So, bad habit, ma'am. So don't walk around like you're intelligent. I don't even think you would know intelligent if it punched you in the face, which I would have thought the hijab would be your punch in the face, ma'am. But apparently not. God just can't hit you hard enough, can he?
To come up with like this, they block you.
Here you are, says, question. Does Foodie have 4 toes? No shade. Actual question. I think she has all her toes. I think she's good there. She's got all her toes.
So, and you, Goblin, I don't want to ever hear you say, oh, her content's boring. Because
Aren't they not allowed to say the word goblin? Isn't that haram? Well, then again, she said pussy, so there's no words that are haram at this point.
paying your bills and those vet bills that you're milking for views. Thank you.
You should have thanked her. Wow.
Welcome.
You're welcome what? That you handed over a sick cat? Okay. Uh-oh, pinky's up. Shit, here we go. She even leaned back for this one, looking up to the heavens. I don't know what's coming next, people.
Like what? Not even a month ago. Like completely supporting like, oh, you got...
Oh, Goblin's anti-Semitic? Oh, man. Yikes. Yikes. Thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Love you. At least I'll have something to do tomorrow. Hopefully making bracelets. I love making bracelets, by the way. They're made with love.
Family. We would sponsor Salah if you needed. No, we don't need that. Thank you. I've said that already. We don't need your help with that. Thank you.
She would never let anyone support Salah because it would make her look bad. Inept. It would make her look inept. Here's your word of the week, Foodie Beauty. From someone with intelligence. It would make you look inept. Like you couldn't deliver.
For those of you who don't know, I'm living permanently here now. We're not going to Canada.
Holy shit! She's gonna live there permanently, guys. I'm gonna have to say it wouldn't be my first country of choice. Probably wouldn't even be my 40th country of choice. You know what I'm saying? I would pick Turkey before I'd pick Kuwait. But that's just me, right? Mm-hmm.
So again, you're wrong about that. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I love it. I love it.
I can't wait to see if this is the truth, because we will play it back. You're going to live permanently in Kuwait. Did everybody hear that? Permanently in Kuwait. Okay? Timestamp this shit. Are we supposed to be sad? I don't know, baby got back. I don't know what she wants us to feel. But good thing we're not feelsy people. We don't get mad at this shit. Because I see it for what it is. It's her trying to get somebody to take the bait and yell at her so she can take your energy. No thanks, I'm good. Must be the bracelet.
Wrong about him using me for citizenship. How do you go from a longtime supporter friend and then going to like, you know what I mean? So this is your fault. You have no right to be mad at me. I'm not allowed to feel a certain way about people treat me. Too bad. Stay mad about it.
What? What? That was a lot of word salad. Ma'am, that was word salad.
Take care of your pets. They look mangy. They look weird. Ugh.
Salah's in a fetal position in the bedroom. God, make it end. Please, I can't do this anymore.
He's petting his beard.
He's petting his beard, right? and the hamster. He don't even like the hamster. She's moved in, taken over. He doesn't know what to do.
She treats them like her kids.
Yeah, Salah's thinking, you can live here permanently without me. I'm dipping, right? He's in the room on the Tinder, right? Trying to find that next ride to Canada. You can do it, Salah.
I don't feel that way anymore about animals. Honestly, I love animals. I loved my cats. You're never going to take that away from me. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you try to damage my reputation. I'll never go anywhere, and I'll always have some people supporting me. And
Good for you. Okay. Yay.
If I don't, whatever. You're not
Oh, but if you don't, whatever. Exactly. What do you care?
get rid of me.
I don't care. I could care less. I'm glad people come in here. They have a laugh with me. They want to hang out. But I'm not going to trauma dump and tragedy dump on my audience. They're an audience, Chantal. They're not... Listen, these people, what do you think of them? They're your audience. Like, what the hell, dude? Oh my God. I can't with this.
That easy. So, anyway.
Anywho, now that you've trauma dumped on your audience, let's hear what they want you to say next.
It's like, I don't like that people humanize animals. Like,
What? 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 Are you kidding me? They bleed red just like us. They have to have dental work just like us. They got to be vaccinated just like us. They have a heartbeat. What? The difference is they can't speak. So you have to learn your animal. So you can help. What?
the same way. Like, they're totally fine with a bee. Like boozing, for example. Literally will sit there and, like, condemn me for animal abuse and neglect.
Ma'am, you should have known these lumps were coming. You should have known the lumps were coming.
You did elder abuse. You literally have a
What has that got to do with animal neglect? She pushed her grandpa down when she was a teenager. Right? 15 years ago. What did you do? What'd you do to your sister? Do you see how this works with hypocrisy?
criminal record for beating an elderly person. And guess I'll keep repeating that because it is relevant. Because you sit on your high horse and you make 100 videos about me in a week to
Yeah. And she gets all the views. So she's doing something right.
support your child. And like, it's ridiculous. It's just bullying with a smile on. Hi, Beezers. Like, really, everyone, this is the point. Everyone has dirt and skeletons in their closet.
Really? No, not everyone. Just people with addiction issues usually. Because unfortunately, addicts don't know when to cut themselves off from anything. Their mouth, their anger, right? Their addiction. They don't have the coping skills. So you can't say everyone. You're always lumping everybody together. Not true.
So for people to be self-righteous and like condemn me and trying to ruin my reputation, ruin my life, bring me down.
Oh no, honey, you did all that on your own. You had me at pumped up kicks. I will continue to keep my American boot on your ass until you change your life and quit thinking you're entitled to be on YouTube and do and say whatever you want. And doesn't matter who it affects. Just saying. That was all you, sweetheart.
Whatever. Over things that you did even worse. You need to get a life. Seriously, and reevaluate yourself.
Hold on. Jane says she would make a psychologist's head spin. No. This is so textbook, you can't even believe it. This is all about energy. That's all this is about. That's all it's about. It's that simple. And controlling people because she's insecure and she's learned how to do it. They learn very young how to control a household. You need that one person that doesn't react to it and they'll stop doing it. How many parents are out there? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Just Jamie said, Chantal, I'm mad, but you are worse, so stay mad. Right, the t-shirts and the sweatshirts are in my store. Hashtag stay mad. Anyway, I'm just saying, how many parents out there we've seen will get down to the level of their child and argue with them? When you do that, you're not a leader anymore. Your child has now looked at you as an equal. Especially parents that say, okay, all right, please. That's where you mess up. And guess what? That's what she got. She ran that house. Until the mom had enough because she was worried about the little sister, I'm guessing, and sent her to one of those teenage homes, and then she manipulated her grandma to get her out. And when grandma got her out, she ran grandma's house. So there's that. Yeah. Weak ass family.
So, like,
They created a monster.
why, like, seriously, why am I being fat shamed by...
Oh my God, we're going back to the fat thing? Is your husband fat shaming you? Because he should be the only one that matters. Nobody on the internet's fat shaming you. Now, did we get disgusted by the way you ate that rice? Laid out like a caterpillar? Did we get disgusted by the way you ate the rice? While you're out to dinner with your husband? Absolutely.
Honestly, all of the reactors have fupas and are about 900 pounds each. No, okay, sorry.
Oh, hold on, sweetheart. I got, look at. No fat, no fat, no fupa, fupa. No, no fupa, fupa. No, no fupa, fupa. Shut up. Next.
If you collect all their weight together, please give me a break. I'm sorry. Like, you literally are fat people fat shaming another fat person.
Nope, not me.
If that's not
You said all you reactors, by the way.
Section 101, I don't know what it is. You're going to tell me that Goblin is the epitome of health?
Goblin is an anti-Semitic term, ma'am. And you yell at her for calling Salah salad? Okay. Just trying to work out your logic. Where's my fupa? I got rid of that thing. No, I never had a fupa.
She smokes a freaking bag of red cigarettes every day.
So? Who gives a shit what people smoke? You mad? You don't have any fupa? Or no, what's it called? Shisha. You don't have any shisha weed or shisha tobacco? We know you smoke the shisha. We've seen you smoke menthol cigarettes. What's your point? Everything you accuse people of, you're guilty of. This is like the dumbest argument. This is an argument between toddlers. It absolutely makes no sense. She always calls people names. That's how she thinks she can get people to back down because it worked in the house when she ran the house. But she can't run the internet. People are smarter than that.
Smoking out BBJ. You can't tell me she...
BBJ doesn't live with FFG. Nice try, though. She don't.
Not. And then, on top of that, she must be eating behind the scenes because have you seen her at Shannon's? No. Chantal Goblin is it?
Boy, you just really go after women's looks, don't you? Yeah, the iPhone 14 has filters, by the way. She may have put them on lightly. They'll slowly get more intense. I'm sure we'll notice.
Anti-Semitic. Please stop using it.
It is anti-Semitic. Stop using it.
What?
What? Somebody smart in your chat. You know, since we're all stupid.
Yeah, she makes Islamophobic remarks all the time. I have no sympathy whatsoever for her.
Yes, I was hoping that Yo Mama picks that up and puts some music to my fupa dance. Absolutely. We know he's always looking for the nugget. I just gave it to him.
It's disgusting. He deleted his channel and the neighbors said nothing about her. I know. I was waiting to see what they would say. I was like, wow, I wonder what my neighbors think of me actually.
I'm sure you sweat that one because you and Pete's raging in that townhouse.
Lo and behold, they had nothing bad to say about this personality. And he calls me my home like he thinks he's like this big expert on like behavior.
Actually, Goldwater Rule is. And he had experts on his panel trying to, well, I mean, the woman was pretty good at diagnosing you. It absolutely made so much sense. Too bad it doesn't make sense to you, but then again, one of the traits is you live in a delusional world, not in real touch with reality, only your own reality, and we see it. I mean, the whole internet sees it. I mean, my God.
And he's just a friggin' random egghead from, he's a nobody.
Now you're calling Goldwater Rule an egghead? Ma'am. Do you remember when you shaved your head? Do you remember when you shaved your head? Okay, just asking. Your mama said he's cool with you because you get it. You don't take stuff seriously. Oh, of course not. No, I don't. I totally get it.
Creepy weirdo. Anyway.
I don't know. Goldwater Rule couldn't take the heat, and he took his whole channel down. And that's what happens. Like, if you're going to go drive to the outhouse, show everybody the infamous outhouse, right? You're willing to do the real life shit, go for it. That's your thing. But you better be ready for the backlash because we don't tend to do that. We just cover content. We don't go interview neighbors of Chantal and Pete. No. But if you do it, you got to be ready for the backlash because we try to keep the YouTube reaction channels as just content only and not real life shit. Now, the creators that we cover, they tend to get angry and do real life, but, you know, what are you going to do?
He calls the home on Woodcliff an antisocial abode. The only one who's doing any antisocial behavior
is you, Chantal. You don't have genuine friendships. You don't have genuine relationships. All your relationships seem to be built on what can you do for me? And then when they can't do for you anymore, or they go against you, you're done with them. That's not how it works in the real world. You know what I'm saying, people? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that element of I'm going to cherish this, even if, like, let's say the Pete's thing. I mean, Pete's is throwing some shade, I got to be honest. He just proved that the scale was 70 pounds less than it should be. Ah! That was shade, Chantal. And he laughed. So there's that. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so let's just say the Pete's thing. I kind of commend Pete's for being a covert shadester. I like it. It's funny. But anyway, let's just say you and Pete's. You've been together since teenagers and ended up being best friends. Your best friend in the whole world. Well, you needed him to help you with your credit. You couldn't get a place on your own when you left BB, so you called Pete. He threw everything, because this is how much you mean to him. This is how much you mean to Pete. He literally stopped everything he was doing in his life to get that villa for you guys with his credit in his name. Yeah, you probably went on the lease, but he's the one that got it. You moved in together, everything was great until you decided it wasn't. You could have had a talk with him. You could have treated him like this best friend for life, but you tossed him to the side. In fact, when you were in Kuwait, you knew you were going to kick him out. And I believe that 100%. Because Salah was in the chat saying, people were saying, isn't Pete's going to need to leave? And Salah was saying, absolutely. Like, you guys are not going to live together. Absolutely. Right? And you didn't even say to Pete, hey, Pete, you need to be out. You got 3 months, but I'm going to keep paying the rent. I mean, this is what friends do. This is what people who care about each other do. But what did you do? You kept making him think in the back, right? In the back, in text, that don't worry about it, Pete. Don't worry about it, Pete. And he sat there and he waited. And then you said, when you got home, you said January 29th, 2023, you said, of course I'm not going to leave Pete out in the street. I'm going to help him get into a 1-bedroom apartment, or an apartment, you said. Financially, you were going to get him started. And that was a lie. And he had no idea that you weren't going to do anything for him. So there's that. So yes, ma'am, you don't understand what a true bond is. So that would be antisocial, wouldn't it? If you don't have the tools or the empathy for another human being, yeah, that's what that would be.
It's you. Am I the weirdo driving to people's houses to interview them? No.
He's gone. Why did you even bring him up? Why did you even bring up gold water rules? He's gone. Yay, you win. Chantal, you're just pulling everybody out of a hat.
I don't even have hours of live streams talking about these weirdos.
And by the way, it's the same shit. Different day.
Seriously, if I ever address anything, it's the ridiculousness. And it's not worth my time, I know, but
you keep doing it over and over. It's the only thing you got when you're mad about something. If you just did a live stream and talked about what you were really mad about, wow, it would probably, you wouldn't have lost all your people.
Obviously I haven't learned that yet.
No, because you're trauma dumping. People want to see your show. They want to see your life. They're like, what are you doing? And then you go, blah, 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 blah. It's old. They are not paying for that.
No, they are zombies.
Zombies. Oh, dear God.
They are zombies. Literally. Like, every time I...
Literally, they're zombies. They're the Walking Dead. They're skinwalkers. Literally. Literally. They're zombies. Literally. What happened to this Chantal as a little girl? She was spoiled rotten. And then, because the dad didn't stick around, this is what some moms do. Right? They feel guilty. They feel bad. Who knows? Mom goes out and parties, blah, 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 blah. And they literally screw up their kid mentally with their own shit. Right? So, that's what happens. Then mom grows up, gets married, has another child when she's 11. The beast has already been formed in the lab. And you don't think she's not going to be mean to the new child? Because she's number one. Yeah, mom created that. And she's almost 40. Too late. Yep, she was given food in front of a TV. Keep her quiet. That's because grandma took over. Grandma suffered probably from some depression, and she was older. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, she could never own pets, have friends. She's always got a hustle going in her brain, how she can get to people before they can get to her. I mean, it's obvious. We've been watching it. She'll get you before you can get her. That's their game. It's a game. It's a checkers in my mind. I play chess. I don't play checkers.
I see something about them, it's like they're always like rage. They're literal zombies walking around going rage, waiting for me to rage.
No, we're not really waiting for you to rage. I'm waiting for the glow up. I still have faith that God's going to touch you. And I feel like, when you pray for wisdom, he doesn't just give you wisdom. He gives you things to figure out, which is probably your financial situation. You can't run from it. If you pray for, if you were in Cuba praying for strength, he's going to give you difficult tasks. That's how you get strength. You pray for wisdom. He is going to put things in front of you and try to get you to find wisdom. That's how it works. You don't pray for money and get money, right? You pray for wealth. He will really challenge you to create your own. But what you're doing, he's showing you, will be your destruction because you're not listening to him. You're listening to this on the internet. Right? That's what you're doing. And you're losing. And you're going to continue to lose viewers, beezers, everybody, if you keep listening to the chatter. Because guess what, Chantal? If you start glowing up and quit doing this shit, your audience will change. The reactors will go away. The ones that hate you. I'll be here for the glow up. This is what I'm waiting for. Yeah. Yeah. I prayed for peace once. And I had to go through a lot of chaos to find peace. It is the facts. Take it or leave it, Chantal.
Watch how many people use this for content. A foodie beauty rage, a foodie beauty rage.
Yeah, but I'm not going to rage back at you. I'm going to try to show you in a mirror. This is a mirror you're looking at. That's why it's faced at you. This is your mirror. You find this attractive as a Muslim woman, what you're doing? This isn't who you're meant to be, or you would have never put the hijab on. You'd have never took shahada. I'm telling you right now, you're going down your path, but you're getting derailed. Stop. Quit. Nobody cares. This isn't what your path is. Stop it. This is your old path. Knock it off. I'd like to forgive you for the pumped up kicks. And how much that must have hurt those parents. What you did. And I know you don't care about kids. But us moms, if I had to bury my child because somebody who's mentally ill got a hold of a weapon, and it doesn't matter what a weapon is. By the way, Chantal, the intent is the problem. The mental illness, the lack of mental illness facilities is the problem and always has been. Anywho, if I hadn't even buried my child yet and I seen someone like you do that for attention, I would lose faith in humanity. Just like the animal lovers have lost faith. Do you know how many puppies and kittens are tossed out of vehicles and left to die, and people pick them up and rescue them? They're in their own groups on Facebook, they're on TikTok, and they saw a trucker reached out to this woman he knew on TikTok, and he sent her a message, and he said, listen, I'm sorry, but I just drove by and I seen puppies laying on the side of the road. Please get to them. And they sent people there, and they filmed them picking those puppies up that were tossed out, and their cries were deafening. And then I got to see they took them straight to the vet, and the vet did this warming thing, and they got food and water, and they were only maybe 6 weeks old, and it was heartbreaking. But then you seen the humanity, the people that are actually touched by God, doing God's work. That's what this is about, Chantal.
I will never understand the mentality of adults who act this way.
Well, even Shannon said she never was this bad of a person. So maybe if she wants all the things in life she dreams about, she's got to do the work. And she's fighting with herself. Of course, you can see it. She's fighting with her addiction. She's fighting with her, I don't know, her own roadblocks, I suppose. But if she's going to wear a hijab and call people cowards and pussies, and I'm sorry, I don't believe, you know what I mean? I don't believe her until she shows us. So we got to keep track of this shit, people.
And then these people have the nerve to say, I shouldn't have children. I can guarantee.
Definitely. You should not have children. Not right now. No. You don't have what it takes when you say that you hate when people humanize their pets. You hate when people humanize their pets. That tells me right there, you do not need children. No. And that's God's doing, not ours. That was God's doing. So make sure you put the blame where it's supposed to be.
Guarantee you, I would not expose them to this crap and be talking and bullying people on the internet when I do.
Because you are bullying people on the internet. It's a good thing you don't have children.
Have some. I don't have the same eyes as you guys, I guess.
Nope.
I don't look at myself in the mirror and think I'm ugly. I don't.
Nobody said you're ugly. Your behavior is ugly. It's vile. It's disgusting. And if you get some cheap thrill out of it, then girl, you need an exorcism. That's sick. That is sick.
Don't look at it just because I'm fat. I don't.
Nope. It has nothing to do with you being fat.
I never did.
My pets are my babies too. And they know it. They know it.
Never did. I don't think, like, when I laid down on the side, so what? Big deal. Am I supposed to be less of a person just because I can't cross my legs and eat cabs?
Nobody gives a shit. The point was you were making a mess when you could have brought the plate up and put it on that other cushion closer to your mouth. Or your husband, Mr. Long-legged laying in bed, doesn't give a shit about any of this. Anywho, he fires me up. Because a man by your side A man by your side brings out the best in you. Why is he not bringing out the best in you? Something's wrong. Anywho, he should have taught you how to cup rice with your hands. And I guess there's a whole thing to it. You cup it and then you push it with your thumb into your mouth. You don't just open your hand and it flies everywhere. He's not even teaching her. He let her embarrass herself. God, who would do that? My husband always has my best interest. He would never let me embarrass myself. He'd be like, honey, I love you, but let me help you out here. For real.
I have to lay on my side and eat kabsa? So
You're the one that filmed it and edited it and put it up. You knew exactly what you were doing. You were trying to gain attention and you knew it would. Yeah, and a feeder bought you that meal. Absolutely.
So what? Who cares? Laying down on your side is, whatever. Who gives a crap? Seriously.
Hey, you put it out there for content. We thought it was hysterical. We thought it was hysterical because you edited it and put it up. That's what you wanted, right? Kind of like when you used to do that thing with your belly. Or when you would go spread eagle on an exercise ball. You did all that shit on purpose. Rolled down a hill in your underwear. So now we can't laugh? Okay, got it. Good. Girl, let us know when we can actually laugh off your content. That was funny shit.
And if you have to just sit there and make 3-hour live streams about somebody's, how they look and what they might smell like. You've never seen me in person. And actually, out of her big fat mouth, she said,
I don't even know who you're talking about now. Dear God.
I smell good. So
here you are, goes. It was hilarious. I showed it to my coworkers. It was. It was. I thought she was doing that on purpose. Yeah, she making some good feeder money. There's no money in the world worth my personal humiliation. I got to be honest. I mean, there's not. I mean, if I want to humiliate myself, I will. But nobody's going to pay me to do it. That's sick. That's some twisted shit.
And so did S-Jam. So now all of a sudden, because they're against me, it's the others.
Well, it was the cat thing. It was the cat thing. Everybody thought BBJ needed help while you were in Kuwait, and you did not allow it. And then you went home and still didn't do anything. So yeah, you were well aware of what was going on, and you literally didn't care. Period. The end. Just fess up.
The other story. My life is boring. The only thing you have is milking BBJ's.
Oh, that's going to follow you to the grave. So I don't know why you think screaming and yelling and trying to, put people down is going to stop that rager. No, it's all over the TikToks now. People have been canceled or driven off the internet for child abuse, child neglect, and animal abuse, animal neglect. You should have known that. You've been on here long enough.
Health problems for views. A 21-year-old cat. Yeah, of course they're going to have health
She's 17, but they're going to say 18. So no, she's not 21.
problems.
And Pete said she was a kitten when you got her. When you guys got her, she was a kitten. And her name was Jewel. When you rescued her, her name was Jewel. So that's what we call her.
Moron.
I hate the name BBJ. I think it's disgusting.
Literally, what did she do with her dogs? She literally, they were sick, so she forced them to take a whole bunch of medication, and then ended up euthanizing them. Who did I euthanize? Did I euthanize anybody?
Well, remember, when you're sick, didn't they just prescribe you a bunch of medication that you had to take? And look at you, all better now. Isn't that funny how that works? Works the same for animals, too. And you know it. You're just, FFG's worse than me. She had to euthanize 2 dogs. Yeah, my son just had to euthanize an 8-year-old cat. It was riddled with cancer. 8 years old. And the vet said there is nothing we can do for this cat. He just got a terrible, terrible hand of cards in life. This type of raging's 5150. Oh no, she ain't crazy. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's slandering and smearing. It's called a smear campaign. But unfortunately, it's the same subjects and the same banter. So everybody's desensitized now. Nobody's even shocked. It doesn't even work.
No. So you need to take that energy and call her the killer, not me.
And touch grass.
That's what you think. I'm not against euthanasia, but if that's what you want to do.
It's not working anymore, Chantal. You're going to need a whole new script. This is the same thing you've been saying since... Oh, man. How long has she been saying this, guys? It's the same stuff. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
She's the animal abuser. Exactly. She's just prolonging, like, you know what I mean?
Well, hopefully they don't prolong your life. Right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you have a heart attack because you have the body shape that is most common for heart attacks, right? Because you got to remember, you don't get... Listen, your body has to pump blood. The less it has to go through to pump the blood, the less strain on the heart, right? Everybody knows that. That's Anatomy 101, right? Right? Everybody? Yeah. So the more weight you put on, the harder your heart has to work to pump blood. That's a fact. So let's say you have a heart attack. If it's an atrial heart attack, you'll survive on medication, right? If it's a ventricle heart attack, they call that the widowmaker, by the way. So if you have a widowmaker heart attack, right, but it doesn't take you out, you'll have to have, oh, honey, the medications you'll be on is one thing. You'll have to have a defibrillator put in your body. Because the ventricle is the most important part of your heart, the left ventricle. That's the one that has to stay intact. You know what I'm saying? So they have to hook you up. They have to insert it into your body. And has to keep your heart regulated. So you at any time, you could just be sitting around, right? And that thing will give you a shock. It literally shocks your heart. And brings you back to life. And you got to live with that for the rest of your life. So would you opt to just go peacefully, no intervention? Or would you want them to put that defibrillator in there because you just had an aha moment? Oh my God. That's up to you. But you don't get to choose that for your cat. You don't get to choose when her life ends. That, my dear, is up to God. Yeah, will Salah save you?
Yeah. She's gonna get arthritis shots. Nice.
Yeah, like a lot of humans do. Do you know cats have the closest, well, fetal pigs. I mean, I would say pigs too, but cats, anatomically, are almost identical to humans. For real. I know this because we had to dissect them in anatomy class. And all their parts are exactly where our parts are. That's how we learned in anatomy, where things are located, right? So, Chantal, humans get arthritis. Dogs get arthritis, right? So what makes you so superior to another living thing that an injection once a month for arthritis? Look at Sarah she gets shots in her knees. What if you have arthritis and they say, hey, we can give you a shot. Once a month, you'll feel amazing. Why do you think we have anesthesiologists? Why do you think we have allergists? Why do you think we have cardiologists? Wow. Everything's about you, isn't it? She's above everybody. Yeah.
Nice. She's gonna milk that every time she takes that cat to the vet. Milk it for views.
It's called updates. And yeah, You're the one that put those cats on film as family members, and people fell in love with your cats. They're not your cats anymore. I guess you don't need to worry about it. You could probably say something like, I'm so glad she's feeling better. And then shut your mouth. But no, you keep poking and poking, and you're making her do this for views because she's getting pissed off because you're so ungrateful. That's all it is. Because you will never humble yourself. I love that for you. Keep kneeling on that prayer rug.
Milk it for views. It's really disgusting.
Because everything is YouTube.
Honestly. Like, oh yeah, I'll never talk about it online. I'll sign an NDA.
Oh, you didn't sign the NDA. You would have had $3,000 in your little, well, in Salah's bank account. And an NDA, it would have never been spoken of. Ha! See how karma works? I love that shit. Karma's great.
Hey, you can't even say, like, oh, well, she did good on cat care. She's taking her to the vet. Literally, the only reason is because she took the cat before I took her to the vet.
You were home for almost a month. Are we still going to keep repeating this stupid shit? You said as soon as you got home, you were taking her to the vet, and you never did. You went and got edibles and food. You got over $500 in groceries, and God only knows what you spent on edibles. And she was the last of your priority, and it showed, and everybody saw it. Everybody kept saying, when are you going to take her to the vet? And you kept shutting everybody up, and there you go. Look how things work out.
The very next day.
Oh, yeah, and you got the Lush haul. I forgot about the Lush haul.
Because they refused. Oh, that's okay.
She wants you to see her reality. That's how she copes. This is how she copes. Because accountability is too painful for her. Of everything. Everything. Her addictions, her laziness, her lack of empathy. I mean, this is her reality. We can't... But she can't tell us what our reality is. That's what she's trying to do. She wants you to see things the way she sees them. And it's never going to happen because people are more intelligent than that. Yeah, the viewers were willing to pay for a mobile vet. Oh my God, so much shit. But that's not a priority to her. In fact, she was afraid it would make her look bad. She tried to hide everything. And now it's all out in the open because what happens in the dark comes to light. No matter what you do, Chantal. Chantal needs every freaking bracelet I make. Every bracelet. She needs to be covered head to toe in healing stones.
That's okay.
And she wonders why Allah rubs rosary beads. There's a reason, Chantal. Maybe you should learn about it. Instead of calling him a weirdo, maybe it centers him. Like, remember when you were saying you pray and you cry? Yeah, because you're in a moment. If you could stay in that moment at all times, you would have a glow up. That's why I said maybe you should just stay on the prayer rug.
So, there you go.
Pete should have told her, F off, I'm taking care of the cat. The cat's shaking. He shouldn't even have said a word. He shouldn't even have asked her. He should have just did it. But she done depleted him as a man.
Can't complain about it. And the teeth, I brought her to the vet before.
Yeah, and they told you she had plaque, and you never took her in for dental care. That's what happened to Jax. See, when I got Jax, it was too late. So I took him in to get his teeth cleaned and ended up crying my eyes out because he had to have all but 2 teeth removed. But he is back to his little puppy self. And even though I cried because it broke my heart, it's common. The vet had to calm me down. And the vet tech, because I was bawling my eyes out. That's how much I love anything that's living. You see what I'm saying? That's where we differ.
Her teeth were bad for a long time. And the vet said at her age, like, it's...
That was your responsibility.
To you, if you, like... I'm not gonna put her through like traumatic teeth cleaning, like for like.
They put them to sleep, sweetheart. They're not awake like at the dentist, leaning back in a chair, watching a movie on the ceiling with little headsets in. They put them to sleep when they clean their teeth. What do you mean you weren't going to put her through a teeth cleaning? Mr. Tig's teeth are beautiful white because he brushes his teeth every frickin' morning. Now, Jaxie didn't have that kind of dental care. And it was too late when I got him. He was already 9 years old.
No, get a life.
See, right there. Too bad you didn't have insight or hindsight. It's too bad.
I'm so sick of the subject. Like, I'm so sick of, like...
You're the one that keeps bringing it up. Just because she showed everybody what was done so that they would quit calling her a liar and quit bothering her about it, she put out the paperwork. She said she was going to put out the paperwork, and she did. And then she said, I don't want to talk about this cat anymore because she knows it's upsetting you. But you went and brought it up again, and you had to go slander again. And this is the problem. If you just shut the hell up, this might die down. Yeah, she said she's going to go to the gym. Okay.
People telling people how to take care of their pets. Like, F off.
She don't take care of her own teeth. Why is she going to take care of a cat's teeth? It's not a priority for her.
I don't care. You're not going to get to me for it. I don't care if you...
And then she'll be on here whining and crying and carrying on when she has gum disease and they got to pull all her teeth out of her damn head. Right? Right? She sure will.
I'm an animal abuser. I don't care if you cancel me. I don't care.
Cancel yourself then.
I never will. Every tweet and every video is about me. Yeah, and I'm the vile person.
Every tweet and every video is about Chantal. Are you cracked in the head? Give me a break. Oh my God. Your beezers, man, they really like to raise your blood pressure, don't they? Good group you got.
I'm the vile person because my cat's nails were overgrown.
Oh yeah, definitely vile.
Like, give me a break. My one cat's nails because she was older. Like...
And you knew they needed to be cut more often and you blew it off. 6 months. My dog goes in every 4 weeks. Yep, every 4 weeks. I gotta load him up, take him to the vet, have his claws cut. Because he won't let me do it anymore. And then little Jaxie, he goes every 6 weeks. Because his grows slower. See? Get to know your pet. And then you just take him into the vet. That's all you got to do. How hard was it? Obviously, it wasn't even a priority. So, you're paying the price for that.
I don't know what people want. Do you want...
Nothing. Nobody wants anything out of you.
To cut off my arm? Will that make it better for you?
Oh, shit, I know these kind. Don't even dance with these people. Don't dance with them at all. FFG, stop taking the bait. Give her nothing to talk about. Give her nothing to rage about. She'll have to make up shit. Because I'm going to tell you, people like this, always looking for a fight.
You literally value, like, you don't value human life at all. You people are ridiculous. I like people who are just disgusting, hateful people. Nobody cares about kiwi farms. Nobody gives a shit about them. They're doxers. They're anti-Semites.
You're a doxer. Yes, you are, ma'am. You dox Dee Dee's mom's nursing home. Her room number there. You have doxed phone numbers. So we should not care about you anymore then too, right? Okay. Your logic.
They make fun of autistic people. They're disgusting, low-life people.
You make fun of school shootings where children were killed and hadn't even had a funeral yet. You were playing pumped up kicks 4 times, sober and drunk, by the way. You did finger guns. And the Parkland shooter, that was his favorite song. So you tell me how that was not intentional. I will always hold you down and step on your ass with my American boot.
Life pieces of crap who all deserve to have that completely taken down, and they need to be in padded cells. That's what they think.
That is definitely where you should have been before you went to Kuwait. Getting a proper diagnosis.
Where they are. They make the internet a crappy place, unsafe place for everybody.
And you don't. And you don't.
Basically. Yeah.
He doxed an elderly woman's daughter with the help of Missy Moo, who will be canceled herself. Yeah, people are like, leave. Good riddance. She can't read the room because she wants what she wants. She loves the attention from YouTube, even the reaction channels, the Kiwi Farms, the TikTok. She's literally squaring off with people on TikTok right now. She wants the attention. She will never leave, ever. And she will continue to do whatever she wants, even wearing a hijab, people. Sit back and enjoy the show. But, like I told you, good always prevails. Look at BBJ's life now. Hell, look at Sam's life now. Hell, look at Pete's life. Right now, you know, he's kind of staying in a room, but he's going to get motivated, trust me. And his life's going to change. Pete's got out. And I guarantee you, the way she dumped him, Pete's is never, ever going back to any of her calls for help. I hope. I pray for that. But there's that. Yeah, she only says doxing's wrong when it's done by people she doesn't like. Yep. Negative attention is attention. Absolutely. And Chantal's pissed that she cannot do anything to BBJ now. Yep, she would have put her down. She said she regrets not putting her down. So she would rather extinguish a life than take heat for being a shitty pet owner. Wow. But we've seen moms out there that done that. Harmed their children for attention. What do they call that, people? Munchausen. Munchausen by proxy. They actually harmed their children to get attention medically. These people exist.
I don't have to be, by the way. Another thing, Missy was like, accountability. They're all about accountability.
Yes. She doesn't know what that is. So don't be shocked that she doesn't know what accountability is.
I don't owe you any accountability. I don't owe you anything. You're strangers to me.
Did you hear that, people? The ones paying her little paycheck, the watchers, the one the Beezer cult, which she said right in the title of her channel before, come join our cult. They're all leaving, Chantal. And still no accountability. All right.
Don't forget that.
We won't forget it. We're fine.
Any time of the day, you can choose not to watch me if you think I'm an animal abuser. If you think
no, sweetheart. That's not how it goes. No. You don't like a lot of reaction channels, but you watch all of them. That's not how it works on the YouTubes. No, silly girl. We're waiting around to see what the finale is of this insane show. I mean, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. We're here for it.
I'm vile, if you think I'm disgusting, if you think I'm jealous.
We're not going to give you a reason why we watch you. We don't have to. You don't think like us. She asked your mama to go after Missy Moo. That's sad. She can't do anything for herself. Lazy much? She's probably going to ask Salah to go to the gym for her.
By the hut, don't watch me. Plain and simple. But you will because you have nothing else to do.
Is that why we watch you? Because we have nothing else to do? That's your summation. We've just never seen a specimen like this before. Right, people? Do we watch her because we have nothing else to do? Or do we watch her because we're in shock and in awe? Why do you think people go to horror movies? Right? You're a horror movie. Right? We're waiting for the exorcism or some shit. Hey, they got the new Exorcist movie. You know the new graphics are going to be wicked, right? Can Munchausen also be mental abuse to a child, rather? Usually it's physical. Usually it's physical. Like, you know, like the Gypsy Rose case. Jesus, Mary, that was crazy. And then now she's got to sit in prison for all the years her mother, like, messed her mind up. That's crazy. There should be something about... I mean, there was medical records and everything. And they think, oh, when a child's been abused their whole life and treated like some kind of animal, I don't even get, like, how I could even... I don't even know what words I could use for what that mother did to her. I mean, feeding tubes, and this little girl went through more hell. She didn't even get to live a childhood. And then she started having, like, her female hormones, and she wanted a boyfriend. She knew in her mind she just wanted a boyfriend. And then her mom wouldn't let her, like, even breathe, live, or anything. And it's like, the boyfriend ends up killing the mom because the girl just wants a life. And anywho, they don't look at any of this shit when they're going to sentence somebody. Or, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get, there should be something in place for these children that have been through literal evil their whole life, and the end result is to try to get free. And some people do think a little skewed in that way, but dang, she's got to sit in prison? I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's all crazy to me.
You cannot get anything on your own. You cannot make a presence on YouTube on your own.
I'm making a presence on my own. You just happen to be an interesting subject. For real. My life's boring right now. But I have another channel with my life, and I have a members-only life channel where my members get to see videos of my private life. Maybe you should have done that. Maybe you should have... I mean, I'm sorry you're not good at reading people or reacting because you're so caught up in your own shit, your own self. Like, you had some good content at one point. And you can't even read your audience that this isn't what they want? Dang, girl.
Just watch.
Just blame the rest of us. Blame us. Okay, we'll take it.
Really seriously go ghost for a month and see what happens.
Do it. Get this shit out of your head and be ready for the next arc. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Bet you any money I would improve my life.
Absolutely.
Number one.
Absolutely.
I would have a lot of time too. And all of you would do nothing but replay Cuba Rage over and over.
Well, depends. I mean, the cat thing's pretty big right now. We don't really need Cuba Rage. Cuba Rage didn't do it for me. It was pumped up kicks. That's what did it for me. Definitely. That's what did it for me. Now, you could have had an adult conversation with people, but we realize you can't do that. You go right for the jugular. Everything you do is straight for the jugular. You're a good subject to research. You're a good subject to watch. Take your lumps. You'll be fine.
That's it. That's all you have. Oh, cheese grater, you know what? Are you the moral police? What I do, haram, halal, is between me and God.
Yes, it is. Yep, you are correct. But you do have people out there that if you're going to be an influencer on YouTube, you should take that into consideration when you're insulting hijabis. But, okay.
Okay? Not you.
Okay.
And your super chat. So... And that's another thing. When I talk about mental illness, it's like being responsible for, like, my house not being the tidiest or whatever. Like me neglecting my home sometimes.
That's laziness. That is straight up laziness. Because you know what? There are weeks where if I haven't had a good week, I have no interest in turning on my music and cleaning my house the way it should be. And it's pure laziness. It's not mental illness. You can't use that for everything. I mean, really. It's just laziness. You just don't care.
Times.
I mean, who the fuck gets on a plane and moves to Kuwait and marries a man and now you're going to say, I have mental illness? Holy shit. Yeah, this Choo Choo says, no, this is not true. You have chosen to cover yourself in your religion. You are supposed to be representing your people now. You are supposed to behave and act a certain way. Yeah, she knows that. She just don't want to hear it. Right? Because then she has to take accountability. And she won't do that. Melissa, she frustrates me so much. Yeah, that's what she's trying to do. That's what she's trying to do. Don't let her do that. Do not let her take any of your energy. Just sit back, people. She's spiraling. Let her spiral. Maybe the outcome will be a glow up. Uh-huh.
It's like people just don't believe that.
There is Hablam Minala, God to human relationship, and Hablam Minanas, human to human relationship in Islam. Both have to be good. She can't pretend to be a good Muslim while treating fellow human and human beings like crap. Exactly. It's not mental illness. She knows exactly what she's doing.
They're doctors all of a sudden, and I don't have mental illness, or my depression is an excuse. You have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what's his face reactor, the inbreed?
Ma'am, who are you calling an inbred reactor? Stop. You're being an asshole. Let me tell you something. If you had real depression, it ain't boo-hoo me. Boo-hoo, I didn't pay my taxes. Boo-hoo, I got caught being an animal neglector. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. That ain't depression. That's self-reflection. What depression would do, you sure as shit would not be on YouTube. You would have no energy. You would not be going out with Salah and having your taste every restaurant, every dessert, grocery shop, take care of your hamster. No, ma'am. That is not, you're not depressed. If you were depressed, you wouldn't even have the energy to do this. So do not diagnose yourself. People with real depression, you have to go over and get them out of bed and convince them that life's worth living. Not somebody who just, I'm going to move to Kuwait. I'm going to be a Muslim. I'm going to take the Shahada. I love you. You're cute. Oh, you're hot. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh my God, you're the best thing ever happened to me. That is not depression, ma'am. So stop. People with real depression know exactly what depression is. Not boo-hoo me. Not even close.
Reader from West Virginia has the nerve to have a whole channel about his mental illness, crying about it. But
holy crap. Who's she talking about? Who's the guy from West Virginia? What?
people just don't believe that. They're doctors all of a sudden, and I don't have mental illness, or my depression is an excuse. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, we do.
Like, what's his face reactor, the inbreeder from West Virginia?
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, Chantal, and I don't share shit with anybody, but... Oh, Gary Unfiltered? Oh. Wow. That's really who she's talking about? He doesn't even talk about her. He talks about Nader. He goes at it with Nader. Anyway... Chantal, I buried my baby boy. And let me tell you what depression is. It is a very scary place that you do not want to visit, ma'am. I went into a room and I didn't know if I was ever coming out of that room again. I'm not even lying. It still scares me to this day. To the point where I would never survive that again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a mother should never bury their child. And you know what got me out of that depression? Which was, I didn't go to work. Nothing. I didn't want conversations with humans. I didn't want anybody to tell me how bad they felt for me. I wanted God to tell me why he took my boy. And I stayed in that room. I didn't go to work. I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't want anybody to come to my house. I didn't even like my husband at that point. Because I had lost faith. And let me tell you something. That's a black hole of nothingness. You, ma'am, are not depressed. Okay? So knock it off.
Has the nerve to have a whole channel about his mental illness, crying about it. But then when it comes to me, it's dismissed just like that. Oh, yeah. So anyway,
Everything's about you, Chantal. Even other people's depression, love for animals. I mean, it's just sick. It is sick how you take on everybody's diagnoses, everybody's, like if Gary Unfiltered shared a story of what he's been through in his life and the mental space he ended up in because of it all, that is sick of you. Yeah, she's definitely a vampire. Damn. She even takes other people's stories. I have a feeling Troll Detective. Some of the stories Foodie told were very creepily the same as Sagittarius Shotties. People tend to believe a couple of those stories were stolen from other people for attention. That's some sick shit. But these people do exist. They do exist. And there's no medication in the world to fix a personality disorder. Sorry, but there's not. And some can. Honestly, it's a very small percentage that get therapy and get helped. But what it takes is acknowledgement. And she don't see things the way other people do. So I have a feeling the rest of her life is going to be manipulation. And she needs her YouTube channel to be able to continue her manipulation. And I don't know how that's going to work out for her.
when I saw, like, literally, I had to log into this is what happened. I don't watch this ugly, disgusting goblin with 800 chins. Yes, I'm insulting her, and I love it.
Oh, I'm so glad you got it, Kimikaze. In about a week, you're going to be praising those two things. And I got an update today because I'm not making face cream until my Tamanu butter gets here. And it takes like 3 weeks from California. So it's supposed to be here within the next 10 to 14 days. Just so you know. And then I'll be making more face cream. You're welcome.
I had to log into our Sala and Chantal account to upload our vlog. And on the recommended page, because this stupid, ugly goblin...
Stop saying that. That doesn't get your point across better. It actually makes you look like a child. Your abuse towards other people isn't even cute. It makes you look like a child, not a grown-up woman, a grown-up Muslim woman. What a joke.
She puts my name in the tag so she can get views.
Everybody does. Don't you tag people? Don't you tag things? You used to tag Amberlynn Reed when you were building your channel, didn't you? But now that you're a celebrity, everybody's just trying to ride on my coattails. Everybody's clout chasing me. Oh, but you did it to Amberlynn. And then when you didn't need her anymore, what'd you do? Yep, you turned on her. Per usual.
So, I saw the thumbnail and her talking about my pizza and my eating disorder, whatever. And the nerve, how are all of these 500-pound people with 900 chins suddenly experts in eating disorders?
I don't know anything about eating disorders because I think of food as fuel. You need so many calories a day, whether they're empty calories or nutritious. I'm not the best at the nutritious calorie, but I'll tell you one thing. I make sure if I've had a bad week of eating maybe starchy or, more carbs than I should, I will have a whole week of eating salads. I know how to balance that shit. You know what I'm saying? Take my vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Because there are days, man, there's weeks where I'm just like, give me some of those carbs, right? French fries, mac and cheese, whatever. Right? But then I have a whole week of eating good. Oh, girl, I done had some jalapeno popper dip. I gotta learn how to make that. It is so good. Anyway, with fresh pita chips, oh my God, it was so good. And that was my whole dinner because I knew I ate bad the 2 days before that. So you just gotta balance the shit. And you only need so many calories a day to keep all your systems running and your water with lemon, I always say. Lay off the soda because that's bad. Bad, bad, bad. It's so bad. Anyway, I'm just saying, your eating disorder is your issue, but there's no way I was going to watch you eat that pizza with hot dogs on it and ketchup. I would have thrown up.
Where?
It was gross.
I'd like to know what you're doing about your eating disorder.
Maybe she can't eat her own pizza without the super chat.
He has to come out here and calm her down. Good move, Salah. But don't encourage it.
Yeah, seriously. No, seriously, you know what I mean, babe? Like, they comment
You know what I mean, babe?
how I eat, but they're all severely overweight. Take your own advice. Like, really. Rena Rue, she is disgusting. They try to cancel me. You can keep trying. It ain't gonna happen.
I think they were just grossed out by the pizza. That's all it was. You only had 3 pieces, right? That's what I know, jalapeno popper dip is so easy to make. I gotta make some. I just like it made for me because this place is so good at it. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Chantal, seriously. Salah's chaperone's waiting. It's time for him to go.
Try harder.
I mean, nobody was talking about, I don't know, maybe some people did. It is gross when she eats right in front of the microphone. That's gross. And nobody likes pizza with hot dogs on it.
Look how cute he is.
Oh, it's my hand, sorry.
No,
Hi, Harry.
let's make up a theory. That wasn't Salah's hand. That was, look at his teeth.
And the teeth also.
Yeah, I don't want to eat the whole jalapeno. You know what I'm saying? I like it when they have it all chopped up really small. So it's in there. But I don't want to chew on a jalapeno pepper. That's for sure. But man, do I love that. It's done with cream cheese and stuff. Oh my God, it is incredible.
His teeth are still nicer than FFG's face. How did you like getting high and driving home to Montreal? Nobody cares about that. And maybe she makes fun of Cornwall as if she's not from NDG. Trashy.
You're just repeating shit. Get a hold of yourself. You're going to have a stroke for fuck's sake.
Of Montreal ever. You know?
Uh-oh. That was divine
Oh, yeah,
intervention.
the boom has a lot of nerve to talk. Hi.
So cute.
Rippy. Nobody forget that FFG killed her 2 dogs back to back.
Oh, jeez. Look at the Beezers. They're just as bad. They must be doing worse than you. That's all I can. They don't do anything to encourage you and glow you up. They just want gossip and raging. And you blame the reaction channels for real? That's your beezers. They're always validating your anger instead of, I don't know, diffusing you. I learned as a bartender, diffuse people. Make them laugh, change their mind. And I do that with my channel. Like, I don't encourage your rages. I think they're juvenile. And they make you look silly. Ugh.
And this is
Chantel's the queen of the broken toys. Yeah, that's the only ones that stuck around are the ones doing worse than her or trying to take her viewers. Right? Right? They'll go over to their channel. They're just trying to boost their own channel. I mean, seriously, if you're kissing her ass, you're going to get her subscribers. How could reaction channels get your subscribers, Chantal, if they're all Foodie Beauty's queen? They wouldn't come over here. They hate us. So it seems kind of weird you say that. I mean, we get the ones that leave you for sure, but I don't know who they are. They don't tell me in the chat. They're just over here hanging out.
Proof she's doing it for clout.
Clout? You're not anyone to be chased. FFG makes more money than you. You should be kissing her ass and clout chasing her now.
Really killed her dogs, Rebe, and people call me a cat killer when I didn't even effing euthanize BBJ. Like, they have no brains. They must all be like 15 with no brain.
15 with no brain. My God. Is that out of your coloring book? That don't even make sense. Listen, we got 666 in the chat. Either somebody leave or somebody join. Okay, 3 left. Bye. We don't need that kind of bad juju.
I can't think of anything else.
Exactly. FFG killed her 2 dogs
Salah, knock it off. Quit encouraging this.
in 1 year.
Yeah.
And nobody talked anything about it.
No, I know.
This is so...
Dog killer. Dog killer.
So weird.
Yeah, but Salah, you said when you first came on the scene, you said that you're not interested in any of this. If she's telling you that this is how she makes her money, she's lying. This is how she releases all her energy. Because obviously you're not doing it for her. Or she'd just be walking around with afterglow. Something ain't even right with this. We're almost through it, people.
Actually, she is the real animal abuser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the second dog that troubles me. Was the dog sick or depressed?
It's none of our business. It is none of our absolute business what happened to her second dog.
I heard it was because of anxiety.
No.
Or like broken
No.
from the other dog being gone.
And you never know. That's a real thing. Did you know that, Chantal? If 2 things are connected, then when one dies, the other one may die shortly after. That happens with humans, by the way. Look at Roseanne Cash or not Roseanne, that's the daughter. What's her name? And Johnny Cash. She died, he died 12 weeks later from a broken heart. You know that's a thing. It's a thing. Jeez, learn something. Yeah.
So she's okay with mercy killing for weight.
Oh my God, would you just stop? Go eat a hot dog pizza.
Less than BBJ's ailments, and at her age.
Bing, 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 blah, 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 blah. There's another one for you, yo mama. Blah, 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 blah.
Then, and part of the reason I was going to consider euthanasia was because of the trauma it would be to rehome her. Imagine having to...
She's fine now, so guess we can put that to bed.
With French fries.
Yeah, Debbie Reynolds, Carrie Fisher, yes.
Goblin. Like, she smokes. They smoke.
Who gives a fuck?
Because the one picture of BBJ had cigarette burns in the blanket.
No, that was a dog bed. It was an old tattered dog bed. But she fell in love with that dog bed. Or cat bed, whatever it was. So you're wrong. Making up shit.
So you're totally fine. Oh, I smoked weed a couple times around them. I don't chain smoke red.
Ma'am, you're a hypocrite.
cigarettes.
You were chain smoking dope. Same fucking thing. Smoke in the air, since you're the one that thinks it's a big deal.
In front of my cats, okay? Seriously.
I know she always makes up crap.
Get a life. Euthanized her dog because it was sad. Okay, is that for real?
No, your beezers are playing with you. Why don't you do some research?
If she did that, she's a bigger piece of crap.
Oh, you win then. Now can we be done with it? You win. She's a bigger piece of crap.
I'm sweating. I was sweating earlier, but now I'm okay. My cheeks are just...
Sweet mother of all that's hairy. Good Lord.
always red, you know? Anyway.
That's gross. I would slap the fuck out of you. You did that to me. Slap the... I would backhand the shit. In fact, all this hair would be on the wall. You did that to me. I would backhand your ass.
Anyway, here I am with no filters, still cute, and I don't
The iPhone 14 Pro does have filters, by the way.
even have hardly any makeup on.
So damn cute. Come on. Are you kidding me?
Not really.
Salah, sell it, Salah, sell it.
Thanks.
No, it's really.
Aw.
I love
He was feeding her today with a spoon. He's a feeder. Come on now.
Anyway, at the end of the day, that whole community needs to grow up and
Why don't you end this and go have sexy time with your man? Stop it.
go touch grass.
I mean, stop being mad. If you guys were gonna have a fun little live, that would be fun.
Real life, instead of sitting there judging the lives of somebody who is so boring and you can't stand, and we have
Are you doing this for Salah? Does he get high off this? Are you guys like, oh, I know what you guys do. He likes this. Oh, look at his face. He's already picturing what's going to happen when you click off. Oh, my. Why is he like this so much? Look at his face. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Bravo.
a fake marriage and blah blah blah. Where's yours? Where's your love life? You're all miserable, old, fat, single women who are miserable with themselves.
That's what we are, ladies. Old, fat, miserable women. And what are you? He looks over at someone and then it ends it. Well, we're not watching theirs because it got deleted. So, well, I think if they're not married, then I think when he shows up to bring her food, I feel like Murad goes with him. Or somebody, a chaperone. Because I still think she lives alone. I'm sorry, but I do. Absolutely. He just started bringing over the laptop and the keyboard thing. She won't do, and she will not even walk around that place. She walked all around the villa. She will not walk around this place. So something's just not adding up. The math ain't mathin'.
And are projecting onto me. So middle finger to you from the blue window and get a life.
Okay, yay.
Like,
You win.
seriously.
From the blue window with that finger.
Yeah, instantly go to
FFG,
sleep.
the animal abuser.
Yeah, I heard there's a sewer rat. Yikes. I'd burn that fucking place to the ground. There's no way I would live like that. Ugh.
Animal killer.
Yeah, she killed her 2 dogs. And nobody talk about this. It's
She has talked about it, Salah. With your 2 naked girls on your shirt. 2 lesbians on your shirt.
weird.
No, by that logic, she's an animal killer.
There you go. You guys are the geniuses. Let me get you an award.
Because her audience comes for me, leaves animal killer in my comments when I didn't even euthanize anybody, and she euthanized her 2 dogs. You killed your dogs. You're a dog killer.
There you go. Wait, yay, you win.
Okay, you say, oh, well, you should be thankful you come from Canada. Really? Really? Well, guess what? Being a resident here will allow me to not pay taxes and
Oh, Canada. Did you hear that? Holy shit. Living in Kuwait Is that what Salah told you? So you don't pay any of your paycheck to your government for taxes owed? I feel a prison arc coming. I feel a deportation coming. I feel a extradition coming. That's what it is. They're going to extradite you. Canada's going to get a hold of the Canadian embassy in Kuwait, and you're going to be extradited back to Canada. Oh my God, now you wonder why we watch.
Catch up on being taxed millions of friggin' dollars.
You got another tax time coming end of April, sweetheart, for last year. Is that why she deleted it? Because she was admitting it? Oh, snappity, snap, snap, snap. Oh, Canada. Yeah, if your YouTube channel's registered in Canada, you better be. They can seize her account. They can garnish her account, seize her YouTube account, her AdSense. Oh my God, your money's still being earned in Canada, sweetheart. Oh my God.
People are struggling in Canada to even like pay rent. People make like $3,500, I think, a month.
You weren't struggling. You just chose not to pay your taxes. See, every time AdSense pays me, I have to put away a percentage. See how that works? You don't just get to go spend it all. You gotta put away a percentage. I got a whole stack of that percentage. Waiting for tax time. See how that works? I got an Etsy store. Tax time. I've got a YouTube channel. Tax time. I've been doing this shit my whole life. Why do you think you could evade taxes? Oh my God, you were making great money. What in the hell is wrong with you? You are the most entitled child I've ever met. Your mom didn't teach you that.
Month of the average.
Guess you learned the hard way.
Is the average Canadian wage, and people have to pay like $2,000 in rent. It's ridiculous. And
of course it is, but it's just the way it is.
Not just that, it's cold, depressing, and people are allowed to say.
You were making plenty of money to live in that villa. Plenty. You were making 6 to 12 to 20 grand a month at some points. And you put nothing away. You didn't even invest in anything, not even your own business. Oh my God. Listen, you shouldn't even be trusted with a library card.
Say whatever they want about people. They're allowed to cause people verbal abuse online to the point of people committing suicide. Here?
Oh, girl. Stop.
You would die. I mean, not die, but you would get thrown in jail.
You could get thrown in jail in Canada too, dummy.
You would get fined. There's no way you would talk crap. Nobody does.
You've been talking crap on the internet in Kuwait the whole time you were there for 3 months before, and now today. How are you not in jail? How are you not in jail for running your mouth about Allah's wife? What? Wow, you are the epitome of everything you're against. That's insanity.
Does that here? People have, you know what I mean? Like.
No. We just know you're angry and you're spouting off. And Salah has to deal with this horse shit. Yay, Salah. Come get your girl. Carry her to bed. Oh my God. What the hell? Are you guys kidding me? Look at me. I look like I've been at the movie theater for hours. Oh my God. Can you believe this? You're pissed. Don't be pissed, Samantha. It's not worth it. It's like they're in cahoots. Something ain't right. Yeah, her mom must be so proud of her, right? This is my natural hair, yeah. Chantal expects everyone to take care of her. I know. Wow. I mean, it'd be one thing if she was in her 20s. I'd be like, well, there it is. That's why I don't cover people in their 20s. You know, but almost 40. Right before Ramadan. Hey, oh my God, I never took the You guys forgot to tell me to take the poll down. Oh my God. This thing's ran rampant for way too long. Oh my God. I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. Get to it. Ta, 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 ta. Hold on. I don't want to hear myself. Let's see. Oh, it's split. 40% Kuwait, 47% Salah. I love you guys. You're awesome. All right. I should go upstairs. I love lemon water. I always have fresh lemons cut in a little container in my fridge. I love lemon water more than anything. But sometimes, you know, you get sick of water all day. So I'll have like a diet soda, caffeine free. But I get the little ones now. So it's just enough for lunch or whatever. The cage is probably in the hallway. Yes, schemes. Rented homes. Not investing in your own condo. She had plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? She had plenty of money. She could have got herself a condo and, you know, just did better. But she's supposed to be in Kuwait, glowing up, learning bad lessons, changing her life. And I don't see the changes yet. So there's that. Yeah, we like the mini cans, the little mini. I do the mini screw top. Well, you know, she did have a lot of money. And this is where you get lessons in life. You're given a gift, right? Use it wisely. Don't become greedy. Don't become entitled. Help others and put some away. Invest in yourself. Set yourself up. That's what the game is, right? But no, she just willy-nilly. I think I'll get high. I think I'll just order out every night. I wish I had that luxury, but I don't want to order out. I like to, you know, mess around in the kitchen. I like to go to the grocery store, you know, and I also like to go out to eat for a treat. You know what I'm saying? It's the Monopoly game, absolutely. But if she thinks she can just live in Kuwait and evade taxes, she could be looking at jail time. I know. The 1 month, she made enough money, because let's say she had that Kia, not your traditional car loan. She went to one of those instant credit car places, right? $59 down, right? But you're paying what? Probably like $150 a week, right? That car will never be paid off. It's an eternity. The way they do it is, like, let's say you paid $150 a week, $10 going towards that car payment. Because honestly, if you have a car that long and you still owe $9,000, that's what you got. You got one of them crazy Eddie car lots, right? So 1 month, the Nodder Arc, she could have turned that car in and went and bought a car cash and not owed anything. Yeah, you get better deals with the mafia for sure. When I was 18, I was approved for a credit card for $1,000. And I spent the majority of it driving to a hobby store in a blizzard to buy RC trucks. I ruined my youth that night, looking back. Yeah, some people can do hindsight, right? All that money, now she don't have a pot to piss in. She's sitting there all alone in a small square footage with a sewer rat and a hamster rat. That's what happens. And then you sat there, and all the time, she was on the internet saying Yaba lives in a trailer, and Kaya lives in a whatever, which is her she shed, and you making fun of people and them. I mean, wouldn't you laugh? Okay, I'll go buy a trailer tomorrow. I got the money. I got the cash. I'll go buy a trailer tomorrow in Florida. Does that make me poor? Makes me smart, because then I have more money that's disposable, right? See, that old thought process, hold on. Bless me. Thank you, God. That old thought process of you're only somebody if you've got this, like the 3-story house with the built-in pool. That shit is garbage. That's consumer manipulation, brainwashing. That's your status. No, it ain't. Things are not your status. It's how much money you got buried in the yard. Where at any minute you could just go do whatever you wanted. Who wants to be a slave to corporate loans? No, thank you. Been there, done it. We'll never do it again. Cash. Cash only. If I ain't got the cash, I'll continue to rent until I do. Then I'm not committed. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and what if everything crashes and you lose your vehicle because you had to have that fancy car, right? Did you see the new BMW, by the way? Has a movie theater in the back. It's an app on your phone. You just... And then this screen, it goes... So it looks like the ceiling. Listen, it looks like the ceiling, but it rolls back and drops down. And it's a widescreen. It's the whole length of the back seat. I said, what? So I got a thought. I'm going to get me one of those for Max. I'm going to get me one of those. The TV's up here on the ceiling, and then it goes. You just pull it down. Mine's going to be manual. So when we're laying back there on the bed, and Max, it's going to just drop down. We'll be all in the bed like this. We just got new catalytic converter for Max. We still have to tell you guys the story on members only of what happened to Max. You a nice 43-inch screen on a 90-degree swivel. There you go. Listen, I got a Mac Daddy in my bedroom. 65-inch TV. And I'm not going to be able to put that in storage, so I'm going to give it as a gift to a family member. Because I'm loving like that. Oh, projection TVs are so cool. Get an 80-inch, 110-inch. You see the blow-up ones for outside, so you can have a movie theater outside. It's the screen. And then the projector. I know she deleted that, yeah. You like the projector? There you go. Whole wall is a screen, yep. Oh, a lot of people reported that, yeah. Oh, they're hot on her ass. She's stupid to keep doing what she's doing. She'll just lose it all. She's one of those people that gotta learn the hard way. Then she'll be running to every freaking platform there is. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's bad marketing. I hate when she says stuff that isn't true. She knows that. That's why she does it over and over and over. It's just stupid. It's juvenile. Salah's only backing her up because he gets paid. There's that. He's probably living the best life he's lived in Kuwait. That is what is going to happen. Yeah, and then where's their relationship going to be? Oh, God tests all things, right? Guess you shouldn't be wearing a hijab and not acting like a Muslim woman. Allah doesn't play like that. You'll find out. The hard way, of course. I know. And they have some kind of ulterior motive. Salah Marat. They may be trying to destroy her. How about that? Could be. You know what I'm saying? Could be. It's all crazy. But we're here to see how it ends. It's either gonna end with a glow up or full destruction. There's no in between. Yeah, could be. Could be Jane Smith. Your dog ran into your 120-inch projection screen and split it in half. Nice. You vote full destruction, Jason? Yeah. Because she doesn't have accountability, and she mocks people that say, just have accountability. That's what life's all about, right? Being accountable for everything you do and you say. That way, if people go out there and try to smear you or slander you, there's no... I mean, if people know who you are, they know who you are. So every time she goes off on other people, we're like, well, that's you. You're talking about yourself. You're hypocritical. See, because there's all the proof out there. All the proof's out there. She'll be a woman without a country. Oh no, Canada, they'll just wave her back in. I don't know where she'd live, but you know what I'm saying. Can you imagine going from spectacular to full destruction? Why? That was the dumbest thing ever. What? I would have kept the Natter fight going before I would have did any of this shit. Yeah, you'll see the filters or start, you'll start seeing them. She'll just keep dialing them up a little more till you think it's an illusion. Will Auntie Phil more than likely? Oh, true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd go live with Aunt Phyllis. She's probably done enough for those people financially that they would have to take her in. You know, the old, remember what I did for you? That would come in play. We don't have any of that in our family. None of us ever played those games. We never went into business together. Nobody loans each other money. Is what it is. Everybody keeps what they earned, and nobody's running around a victim. So we don't do that in our family. Make your shit work or live in a box, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't none of this tit for tat shit. What did she do for them? She always gave them money. For Christmas, remember? She's too lazy to shop. She would give them like $500. That's what happens when you drop out of school while you're in kindergarten. You watch the Knock Knock, It's Karma. That was frightening, wasn't it? Brought all the truth berries out, right? It was very well done. They do a good job. Keeping up with the put it all together. She ate and smoked all their gifts. Well, that was last Christmas. Yeah, if you expect a return, it's not a gift. Yep. I feel good when I give things to people. I really do. I feel good. It just is what it is. THC bath bombs. They would probably work for pain though, wouldn't it? I mean, like, if you did CBD bath bombs, that would work good for, like, topical pain, right? Your hips, your knees, I don't know. Did you see where did you see where Pete grabbed BBJ's face and held her mouth shut and she flinched in pain? Sitting right next to, did that right next to Chantal. You can go see it. It's out there. Who was it that put it out there? What's happening? I was so upset. And I was just like, this cat is exactly where she needs to be. Thank you, God. Thank you. He called it no mercy. Well, look how that worked out for Pete's. No mercy, Pete's. Just saying. Karma has a way. Yeah. Yep. I don't want to hear. She squeezed a frog. What? I didn't hear that one. Oh. But I actually seen that, and it was disgusting, and now it's being sent everywhere. No mercy. That was on Knock Knocks too. It's also on another clip. It's on another clip, but you're right. It was on the Knock Knock. It's Karma. So you keep talking, Chantal, and those clips will keep going around. I suggest you shut the hell up. Oh, you're talking about in the car. She may or may not have ran over an animal. We didn't know if she just said that for attention or if she really did. I don't know. She definitely didn't stop to see, so whatever. Oh, when she was a kid, she squeezed a frog? That's sick. Pete's got mercy. He's not homeless yet. Well, all he's got to do is rage up in those people's attics a few more times, and he will be homeless. It just won't work out. I would, like, put a for sale sign in the yard. Sorry, you got to go. We're selling the house. Then he moves out. Pluck that thing out of the yard. Going, whew. All right, guys. Good night. I love y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. I may or may not see you tomorrow. Thank you for the orders in the Etsy store. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow. I don't know what's going on yet around here. But if ain't nothing going on, I'll be back, girls and guys. Love y'all. Good night.